David, an Arsenal fan.
What?
I'm joined by David, an Arsenal fan.
Man United beat them. Aston Villa beat them. Newcastle beat them. Crystal Palace, man, beat them. For flip's sake, come on, Arsenal, man. A Mersak need to be sold today, like, today.
I'm joined by Robin, a Manchester United fan.
20 times, Man United. 20 times, I said. 20 times,
I said
Man
Benteke turned up on
United.
you.
Playing football the Matt Busby way.
Right. I'm joined by a special guest, my little brother, top man, 11 years of age. Michael, an Arsenal fan.
49, I don't think it is.
Yeah. 49, that's it. 49, play football, Arsenal. Yeah. I'm joined by Remy. Welcome back, mate. Man United fan.
It's been a while, but I'm back. Better than ever. I've been getting goals like Falcao.
He's returning like the Rock. And I'm joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to see Chelsea win away.
Yeah, mate. David, what a start. Arsenal away at Liverpool.
Like
equaliser.
Claude said, yeah, my Christmas is a bad
I'm not doing Christmas now. I'm not having it. What are the positives we can take out of that game?
No,
You didn't get beaten.
We were awful, bruv.
Man, like Skirtle.
I mean, not to be bad, but is that a positive against Liverpool?
Well,
This
you should have
season's
lost the
Liverpool?
game.
Should we? We should have lost.
No,
Why?
we should have.
Our
Yeah.
tactics
Liverpool
weren't.
played so much better in the first half, had so many more attempts. If they had a recognised striker, they probably would have scored more.
It wasn't
Arsenal
a balanced first 11.
Arsenal in the winning position. There's no way.
They
out.
equalised
should
in
have
the
won.
97th
For me,
minute.
hey, Flamini, you're
Yeah.
crap, bro. Oh my days.
Mate,
He was
Did
awful.
you see what
Yeah.
Gary Neville, the bag he
The
gave him on
tactics.
Monday Night Football?
My
Oh
days.
my goodness, he gave him a bag. I mean, like I said last week, yeah, if we can't beat this Liverpool team, for me, the Premier League season for Arsenal, for me, I'm done with it. I've wrapped my hands with it. We couldn't beat Tottenham, we lost to Man United, can't beat Liverpool,
Palace.
couldn't beat Hull,
Chelsea.
couldn't beat Swansea. Chelsea, I mean, you give
I mean,
or
they're
take.
top.
That's the one game. That and
no,
City.
no
yeah,
one's
but-
expecting
are
to
the
be
two-
us.
Well, relax. Yeah. that give or take, I'll take a defeat here and there by Christmas. But the other games that we've drawn and lost, it's just
Bro,
been
we dropped home to Hull, bruv. Are you mad?
real talk. Real talk. Couldn't beat this Tottenham team. Couldn't beat this Liverpool team. Mate, I'm tired. I'm tired. We spent like, 80 million in the transfer window, and we're more or less the same, if not worse.
Mersak needs to be stripped of captaincy.
Oh, goodness me.
He's not allowed to be our captain. Bruv, we've done that twice, you know.
Arteta's like, I mean, the defending yesterday, Sunday, was shocking.
We need us.
Absolutely shocking.
Arteta's rubbish, Michael, bro.
No, but the thing is, but this is the thing. But that's the thing. When he doesn't play, do you see how bad we look?
Bro.
I'll be honest with you. We look
Why did
horrible.
we not
as
sign Alex Dimitri
The thing is,
Why did we not sign him back, bro?
honestly, I think Son looks good because he's at West Ham.
Bro,
Real talk. I think if you throw him in this team at Arsenal,
He was better than
it doesn't make
Flamini,
much
bro.
difference. Oh yeah, he is. He is. But he was just not disciplined when he was at Arsenal. I mean,
Fam, we need.
January's coming up. Who do you guys want to get?
oh, I don't care. Like now, I'm just don't care. Just literally, I'm thinking when it comes to the Premier League, I'm tired.
Sanchez had a
Top
poor
four,
game yesterday.
fine. Let's just finish there. Let's finish.
Sanchez
had a
Sunday.
bad game.
Was
Was he
he
bad?
It's interesting because
Was
I don't
Arsenal
know.
bad?
I thought he didn't
Arsenal were poor.
Yeah, so
Arsenal were poor.
I wouldn't single out Sanchez.
35% of possession.
That is the lowest they've had since 2003.
In egg.
That's horrible.
See what I mean?
The
This is
only-
why I say Liverpool would have felt like they should have won. Because
Yeah,
Arsenal
but-
were that bad.
I mean, saying that Liverpool, okay, because they had the shots. I think they had
Yeah.
27 shots at us or something like that. But it was like, same thing at Old Trafford when they went there the week before, whenever it was they played, and they had way more shots and even more shots on target than United. But you never thought
Liverpool are getting better.
are the ones to win. I don't know. I think
Yeah, it was weird. Seeing the game, I didn't think. Liverpool were pressing, but
it was two poor teams.
There's no end product, so you didn't really think.
they
They're
just
gonna
need
just.
a- they
They're
need
gonna
a
win this game. They're gonna
striker.
go and win it. No,
They just need a
They
striker.
need a back four and a striker
Yeah.
and two strikers like that because they haven't got.
But I
They
was going to
haven't
say, Coutinho's goal was a special goal.
Coutinho's goal was good. It was a good goal, but it was just one of them ones where like It's the defending that was so lackluster. It was just
No one
annoying.
marked Skirtle.
Oh,
Absolutely
please,
no one.
They were
No.
down to
That
10
was a
men. Have we
free.
forgotten that?
Yeah.
They were down to 10 men for about, I think, 7 minutes.
And the guy was injured.
I said
Really?
this before. I don't think that mattered. I don't think that mattered.
But we were in the lead.
Because
No,
the
it does
10 men
matter.
thing,
It
because
does
so
matter.
late in the game and they'll press it.
No, but my thing was is that if you're winning 2-1, yeah, you're in stoppage time, and the opposite team goes down to 10 men, that's the game finished. That for me is the game finished. Do you get what I mean? I'm not saying go out there and score third, but I'm saying that game is over.
They have less people.
After that, you just lock down the game.
Monreal came
Well,
on,
if people are
Coquelin came on.
attacking, I mean, I know the position's lost, but someone will try and
Fam,
compensate
Arsenal don't
that.
like to
And they're not
defend
trying
the
to
league,
defend. They're not Liverpool aren't trying to defend, so they'll just put an extra person where who was it?
No, but
It
we
was
should.
Borini, was it?
Then they'll just
He
push
was
forward.
Did,
Just carry on pushing forward. That's
Did
it.
Wenger make a mistake bringing on Coquelin and Monreal? Would you say is that just in hindsight it looks bad, or in general?
I don't think it was a bad decision.
Well, people haven't been complaining about not bringing on defenders. The one time he brings on defenders,
Do you think he brought one too many?
One too many,
Do you
bro.
reckon he brought one too? Because he drops Alexis and Giroud.
This is the exact thing that happened against Anderlecht, 3-0 up, and then everyone's like, shut up shop. He didn't do it. This time he actually tried to shut up shop, and he gets criticised for it because it didn't work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because it didn't work, bro.
I
Wenger
think
does
it's
not.
just defending, bro.
Wenger's stubborn, bro.
It's up to the defender.
For me, I'm a bit 50-50 with this situation, only because, like I say, they were down to 10 men. You didn't have to bring on Monreal and Coquelin. I felt like I was annoyed that Giroud got taken off. I was like, this is the one guy you can just throw the ball to him, let him
Trust me,
hold it up.
let him hold it up. Get some free
You know what I
kicks.
mean? Like,
Manage the
something.
game, bro. We don't know how to. We don't know.
'Cause to be
Arsenal
honest,
do not know how to shut down.
He was the only player in the team who actually held the ball.
Yards.
That was it. Everybody else kept losing.
Spoke about this last week about yards. Those players that just give you yards. They're good players.
Yeah, but it's disappointing. But for Liverpool, I guess I don't know. If you're a Liverpool fan, what was it a
I
positive
think
result?
they would
What
still
was it?
they would still be disappointed. However, they wouldn't be as upset as Arsenal.
They're moving.
If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be furious.
What, more upset than Arsenal fan?
I'd be furious at the fact that you played United and Arsenal and played decent in both games and not come away with only 1 point out of those when they should have won both, in my opinion.
I think I would be disappointed, but the fact that 2 minutes, there were 2 minutes away from losing
They
the
got
game.
well beat at Old Trafford, to be fair.
Yeah,
They
the
got-
scoreline they got well beat.
No, they
No,
got well
they
beat
did.
though.
The scoreline though, it was just,
The game they got
That's
well
like the
beat.
Arsenal Man United result. We should beat
Yeah.
them. But
that's
they
my
took their
point.
chances,
This
we
is my
didn't.
point.
But I don't think it was
didn't take
that
our
one side. I
chances.
don't think Liverpool Man United was as one sided as Arsenal Man United at all.
No, it wasn't one-sided, but they should have got something out of the game. There's no way they should have left that game without any points.
Yeah.
They didn't put
Fair
forward
play.
the
I mean, I don't know.
So I'm saying, if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be furious.
So you're
I'd-
more
I- I
upset
would-
as a Liverpool fan than you would be as an Arsenal fan?
Liverpool played better than Arsenal on the day, and they didn't win the game.
I don't think so.
I don't think
there
so.
were
They
2
they
minutes.
definitely
They were
did.
2 minutes away
They
from losing the
definitely
game.
did.
The fact
Yeah,
the fact they got a draw.
Yeah, but that's
10
just
men.
looking at the
Shut
way
it down.
the result of the thing and looking at where the
Nah,
goals
bro.
came. If
I'm
you look at the
mad.
play, the possession, who created the most chances? What chance did Arsenal create outside their goals?
Clear cut chance did Liverpool.
correct me if I'm
They didn't
wrong.
really take-
They had
clear
more
cut.
attempts.
I'm
They
not
had
saying
way more
They had
attempts.
so many
Way
shots.
more
on
attempts.
target.
They were
Yeah.
they were in and around the box a lot more than Arsenal.
But I'm saying
and
clear
they're
cut.
expected to. They're
Because
the
with
home
Arsenal
team.
Man United, we can talk about Wilshere's chance all day long and say, oh, he should have scored that. Sorry
Yeah.
for bringing it up. But with Liverpool, what clear cut chance was there?
Do you know what, Oscar? To be honest, yeah, I don't remember many chances outside of our 2 goals that we had. And yet,
That's what I'm saying.
But it's
Arsenal
clinical.
only.
No, but it's clinical.
Yeah, but
It's when you get in the box, do you finish?
Yeah, but there's a point when it comes to your defending where the game goes beyond your control. Do you know what I mean?
No.
It's like you can defend well and maybe you're not trying to attack, so therefore you're not going to have that many attempts. But to a point where a team is attacking you and it's like they're missing, you're not even stopping them
The only
from
point
missing.
where I agree with you there is that they were better than us in midfield.
think
But
they're
that's the
better.
only place I think because we can't even hold the ball. In midfield, I don't know how many times we let the ball go, how many times we gave the ball away. Even the both goals, look at the mistakes we made. Good goals and that. I'm not taking the
Chambers'
discredit away.
mistake was
Also,
Chambers,
Barini's a
Mertesacker,
mug. He
well better.
almost
Barini.
cost Liverpool.
Barini.
Barini's
Barini.
in the
I mean, you got to give it. He's got passion. I
he
mean,
had
I
passion.
think it was
Barini.
just,
Yeah.
yeah,
What?
Barini. I don't think it was
What?
that.
No.
He had
As in-
passion.
As
He hasn't been
in, his
playing.
first
See
year.
what he
His
did?
first
Oh,
yellow
look,
card.
Oh, no,
His
let
first yellow card.
Remy say
I
his
think,
bit. Go on.
I mean, he hasn't played in so long. first game
He's
back.
dying
in a
to
while.
get a game,
and then I know he smashed the ball out of frustration, but he wants to win the game. And I see silly yellow card. And the second tackle was just eager. And it was a
Because think
mistake.
about it, he's in a
So,
situation where, look, none of the strikers at Liverpool are doing well, yeah? And he's probably thinking, what am I doing here? Not still on the bench, still not doing nothing. And he tried.
But he's on the pitch. He has the chance to save the team by getting an equaliser.
True.
And he's doing stupid things like throwing the ball away, which every footballer knows you're going to get a yellow card
It's
for.
silly, though.
Then he puts a high foot in. Fair enough,
silly.
that's just a bit reckless, and I agree with the passion for the high foot.
The high
but
foot
it's a
thing-
foul.
The thing is, the high
Right.
foot thing is, if it was Fellaini, yeah, if he kicks Fellaini in the chest, he probably wouldn't get that
No,
second yellow.
I think it was
Let's
that
let's
bad.
just be honest.
I think
Cazorla's it was like head height for Cazorla, but not for every other player. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember when Wilshere came close to Fellaini in that United game and he almost headbutted him?
No, but there's
Let the guy be an inch taller,
but that's
and he's
with
sent
your
off.
foot, though. That's with your foot. You can't go on with your foot and miss the ball. That's
Okay,
a tackle.
Cazorla's
That's a foul.
Cazorla's chest height. Yeah?
It doesn't matter how high
it's probably
Cazorla
not a
did.
high
If he did it
foot,
on his
really.
shin, it's a foul.
Huh?
It doesn't matter how high it is. If he did it on his shin, it's still a foul.
No, Barini, I felt it was hard done by. He was silly,
Nah,
but
he
he was
was-
hard
he was
done
a
by
mug.
at the same time.
He was a mark. Both challenges were awful, and he got himself sent off in 10 minutes?
And that's probably his Liverpool career over now because he's gonna miss the next 2-3 games.
No, it's
Uh,
only one.
Only
it's
one.
one. So I think he
Only
gets
one.
second yellow.
Okay,
He
one
gets
game.
second yellow. I mean,
So-
he's not
Yeah,
going to
but-
play.
yeah,
He
but-
wasn't
yeah,
even
He wasn't
going to
even
play the
gonna
next
play.
game.
he misses Boxing Day and he's back the weekend. So it's like.
When is Storage back?
I think
Oh.
January 10th. I heard something like
Because
January
they
10th.
need him right now.
Boy, they need a lot
He
more.
went to
than
America
Sturridge.
to go
No,
and get
they-
treatment.
they-
That's
yeah,
that's how bad it is.
They,
They need a lot
definitely
more
need a
than
finisher.
They need a lot more than Sturridge.
You
to
can't
be
be playing Sterling up
When
front.
we need to go spend some money, bro.
honest. That's the thing, though. Do we?
Barini and Lambert, really.
Because that's the problem with the Premier League, yeah? Every problem that comes to us, we have to throw money at it. And that's why this league is not doing as great as other leagues or other representatives in the Champions League, for example. When you look at some teams in the Champions League now, the best teams, they're not just throwing money at a situation. They're not. Who?
Real Madrid won the Champions League last year.
Okay, Madrid is always the exception simply because we've known them to do this for years. They've done it for like 10 years buying players. But they buy Galacticos. They don't even fix a problem. They'll have Robin and whoever and still buy Ronaldo on top. And so they'll have Ozil and they'll still buy Bell. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's a separate situation. But with, look at I don't know, for example, you look at the German football, you look at the Spanish football, look at Atletico Madrid. They didn't throw money at a situation.
No one. They lost all their
Okay,
good
not
players.
Atletico,
Falcao.
but
They-
Bayern, they buy all their rivals anyway.
Not Bayern, but I'm talking about like, you know, you got, I don't know, like there's the big teams.
The only teams I can think of that don't spend recklessly is probably Barcelona and Atletico. But then Barcelona just signed Suarez, and the year before that,
But to say
Well,
they
who
spend
did
recklessly
Dortmund
is-
When they
it's not
even when they
reckless.
spend, they still do well with them.
The thing is,
Even
at Barcelona, they
someone like
have
PSG,
an
they're-
academy that just.
It's not like they don't produce players.
They produce
We're talking about
madness.
teams that every team more or less produces players except the Premier League. The Premier League don't produce
We
players no
stopped
more.
doing that, bro.
We've stopped doing it.
United used to.
I remember Arsenal used to do it, and I don't think we do anymore.
Oh, yeah,
Same
all
with
the-
United. Yeah,
all
United
the-
used to do it a lot as well. But I don't think us, and I think that's why we do so bad in Europe. I think that's why we're doing very, very bad in Europe.
Because
So
you can't just-
anyway, we'll find out anyway throughout the rest of the season. But David, is there any hope for us this season? Halfway of the season now,
We are officially halfway.
more or less.
Well,
and,
Oh, yeah, halfway.
Well, actually,
no, more or less like 2 games to go.
Oh
two
my
games.
gosh.
2 games to go.
Wenger out.
Rubbish, bro.
Acceptable.
Firmino needs to cut. Mersak needs to cut.
A lot of them need to go.
What happened last season? Because Firmino was playing well, wasn't he?
No,
He
he
wasn't.
wasn't.
When he
No,
first came,
bro.
no.
No, I never liked him.
He's getting
He's rubbish,
loads of
bro.
I never liked him only because of
yellows.
the way he left Arsenal in the first place. For him to come, I mean, he just came back with just bare zeal, bare passion, but no
Yeah.
brains. Do you know what I mean? And it's like he's all shouting at everybody, telling them what to do, and he doesn't cover his own position.
Yeah, first game back,
That's
Tottenham Derby.
He comes in for
Yellow.
Tottenham, and I remember that. Yeah, he gets a yellow card in his first tackle. There was a game I think Galatasaray when we won away. No tackles in the game, but he still picked up a yellow card. How does that happen? How on earth does that work out? So
Welbeck needs to go. He's rubbish, bro. He's not that guy, bro. What do you mean he's not that guy, bro? Get him out of it, man.
We're talking about this on Sunday. Every
Welbeck.
time Welbeck
No,
was doing something
bro.
well, we just imagine.
I ain't gonna lie,
this
he
guy.
was a mayor for the first goal. He was definitely a mayor for the first goal, but
Davis,
Super
bro.
Dan, no, you're not
Bro.
fit.
I said this from day, bro. If Man United don't sign Falcao, let him go buy him, bro. I'll take him, bro.
Understand that.
Nah.
Yes.
Arsenal needed a striker, and they signed Danny Welbeck, whilst Man United were signing Falcao.
No, but you know what?
That's
but,
crazy.
No. But you look at it, you'd rather have signed Welbeck than Falcao this season.
Dead to him.
So far,
Yeah, but that's the
I mean,
truth.
Falcao's been out for
Falcao's been out for. Remember, you're forgetting he's a loan player to United. United didn't sign him. So imagine if we were alone,
thinking of signing
and
him.
he-
That's the thing.
and yes,
United
now,
will sign him.
do you remember? Because in the summer when you got him on loan, it was like, yeah, we're going to sign him up.
That's
at the end of the
right.
year, boom, boom, boom.
Watch Falcao's second half of the season. Watch when he gets.
Van Gaal's not dumb either. You know what I'm saying? He'll think about the situation. He'll
Falcao's
look
had
at
what?
it.
2 starts?
2 starts, 2 goals, which is good, but he needs to be playing more.
Everton and
It's just keep him
Head
fit.
up.
Yeah, he
He's
needs,
Villa.
He's got the same record as Harry Kane, innit?
he needs to be fit, and there will be a
Harry Kane, I
period.
think,
Yeah,
is better.
there is a
He's
period
going to
coming. That's the
turn
thing.
up, bro.
I think that's the problem that we all worried about.
Yeah.
There is a period where he will come, and it will just be a problem.
Spirit of Torres over Falcao's.
Don't worry, but when that happens, Diego Costa will be on that injury spot for decades as well.
Hasn't Diego Costa been injured all week? I mean, all
Listen,
season.
listen.
Yeah, he
It's
can't
gonna
play
come where
two
he
games in a
actually
week.
can't walk
He's been
anymore.
injured all season.
There will
mate.
be a point where he can't walk in this season.
He can't play
So-
2
He
games in a
played in
week.
the Champions League final injured.
Yeah, and
And it
walked
came
off
off
for
for
like
9 minutes.
5
9 minutes.
Oh mate, but anyway,
not
top 4.
playing.
Are we still in that?
I don't know, fam.
You don't know.
I think.
know.
I
You
think.
felt different now, yeah? You're feeling
I
different.
don't know,
But
fam.
who's going to take that spot then?
Who here?
West Ham.
West Ham.
I mean, stats.
And
That's
the
Don't worry,
West
we'll
Ham's
get to
favour.
West Ham in a
Yeah, we'll
minute.
get to
Don't worry,
West
we'll get to
Ham.
West
I
Ham.
don't know. I honestly, I don't know. Because now Southampton looks like they've gotten over their little run. There's too many
top
ties.
4's usually a given for Arsenal, but this season.
It's never given either.
The
To be
top
fair,
4 is
it's-
No,
never
but-
ever given.
The thing is, it always looks impossible, and we
Yeah,
always
we
do
always
it.
do it.
But this year,
This year's got
got
Have
too
we-
many teams. Though.
Have we got
Fighting
better
for-
or worse than last season?
I've said before the West Ham Southampton thing. I'm still not taking it seriously. I don't know what it is, but we'll see by probably
Don't worry,
February.
we'll get into
We'll
West
still we'll see by February. But
No,
I
but
think
look,
the quality
I-
of
have
Arsenal's
you
team
seen
is still
Carroll,
there,
bro?
and we've seen games like Newcastle,
play.
Man United to an extent, even though the end product wasn't there. You know, when they're on form, they can win any game. They can beat anyone. So I think they just need to transfer that to some of the away games, to the big games, and they'll be top 4, probably 3rd place even. So
But how many points have we got?
27.
27.
You're tied with Tottenham.
Time with Spurs.
Fam, we're reaching halfway, bro.
Michael,
Spurs have had a bad
Michael,
season.
and they're slightly getting points.
does Wenger need to spend in January?
Yes.
Does he want
Where? What positions do you sign? Who do you sign? If you're the manager, who do you buy?
You get
And
rid
let's
of.
not forget, we don't have unlimited millions of money in the bank.
Well,
bear-
yeah,
bear that in mind.
that depends. Now, if he knows who he's going for, obviously like a
If you've
defender,
got 40 million in the bank,
obviously a defender,
buy
obviously a holding midfielder, and
Yes.
then the rest of the money you have to use it wisely.
No, but
Maybe
check it.
getting in or selling players like maybe per, you know,
you can't.
Mertesacker.
You won't sell Mertesacker in January.
Mertesacker needs to
The
go,
thing is-
man.
here's the thing.
Needs to go today.
Here's the
No,
thing.
there's certain
If you've
players
got
that
40
need to
million in
go.
the transfer window, how are you going to spend 20 on a defender, 20 on a holding mid? That's impossible in January. Let me tell you now. I guarantee you this, yeah?
That's what you sell first.
Wenger will not sign a player in January.
He even
I
said.
guar- I
He
guarantee you.
even said.
No, David.
He
I've
even
been an Arsenal
said.
fan for years, yeah? And I've watched when we needed players. When I tell you we needed the guy, the guy doesn't buy him.
Arsenal.
Remember Draxler
Wenger-
last season? Who forgot about Draxler
Oh
last
my
year?
god.
Let's not forget David Villa the year before.
Higuain.
Mate, please, let's not go through it. Please don't take my heart through that situation again.
Suarez.
I mean, who's available?
Even
That's the thing.
Suarez.
Because January, no one's really available. That's the thing.
That's the other
So,
argument.
It's always
I-
loans.
I
in
That's
there.
the other argument.
always-
But somehow United will tap up Mata for 37 million. So, you know what I'm saying? The thing is,
There
the
has
truth.
to be
Listen,
someone
I ain't
out
gonna lie. To all the Arsenal fans out there, listen, he's not signing no one in January.
He
Do
said.
you know why? Because in January, everyone will probably be fit, yeah? Everyone will be back and ready. And he'll realise, oh snap, what's the hype all about?
Yeah.
I can win it with this team.
Walcott
I can go
will be
top
back.
4 with this team. I can win the league with this team.
It's really, really sad that we're in December and we're talking about top 4 again for Arsenal.
It's
I mean,
sad.
After
It's
last
so
season,
sad.
I thought
We were like second last year.
We were
It was
Last
We
year,
were
I think
second.
Christmas, you guys were top, weren't you?
We were
I think
By the
Liverpool
or
top.
New Year's, you guys
Yeah,
were
around
top.
that, yeah.
And
yeah.
we were there.
top, bro.
Oh, it
But then
breaks my
every single
heart,
match
man.
they
Especially
punished
after
us
seeing
like
that-
they're
after
How
not
are we
seeing
gonna
the
worse
Community
than last
Shield.
season?
Because he switched up the formation, injuries.
But we got better players this year.
Fam, you switched up the
Injuries,
formation,
man.
fam.
That game,
When
with
is
Man City
Ozil
in the
back?
Community
When is
Shield,
Ozil
I
back?
thought that was a change for Arsenal. That was-
Jack Wilshere.
I mean, if Arsenal was to finish top this, if Arsenal was to finish 4th at the end of the season, could you not see a player like Ozil wanting to move on?
Nah.
What about Sanchez?
We won the FA Cup, so you
Is his
know.
first season?
I think.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
No, listen.
Ozil is a top world-class player. He's won the World Cup. He wants to win trophies, and he could fit into any of the top teams.
But what if we win the Champions
Yeah,
League?
but
Ozil
and
could
finish
go
You have,
anywhere.
to, you have to bear this in mind.
So-
Wenger will not let his record signing go just like
United,
that.
at least
There's no
really.
way. Wenger doesn't even touch 10 million on a player. To spend 42 million on a guy and then sell him in 2 years, you better get him for 50 million.
I just think
That's the only way that
these
Wenger
players
will
want to play for
Ozil.
big trophies. They don't want to be
Yeah,
there
but
just
you
to
know, there
make
you
up the
go.
numbers.
Then win the trophies for us. You know what I'm saying? You're the big player. You're top as well.
I hear that, but like you said, if Wenger's not going to sign players that you know you need, it's like, what's the point? You've got Hazard at Chelsea, who's content knowing that Mourinho will sign Fabregas behind him, who'll sign Costa in front of him, and he's going to sign world-class players around him to help him win the trophy.
Don't believe the hype. When Madrid tap up Hazard, that's it.
Yeah, but
exactly.
he's not leaving because he doesn't like Chelsea. He's leaving
No.
because he wants to go to Madrid.
Yeah,
If
but-
Ozil leaves, he's leaving because Arsenal haven't won anything.
No. Ozil doesn't want to just leave the club. It would have to
It's
be a
not
club.
like
A club has to be interested in him, and he must think, actually, you know what, I might want to join them.
My point is, this is what players always say. Like Rooney said he wants to leave United because of lack of ambition and they weren't signing the right kind of players.
Van
Same
Persie.
thing with Van Persie.
Yeah.
So why could that same thing happen again with one of your top players that you have
It
now?
can. I mean,
If Wenger-
we're guessing here, but I don't think that will be the case because it's not that Wenger doesn't strengthen the squad. He does.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He
He
does.
does.
I think
He
he
bought
does.
Sanchez.
He spent 80 million in January.
Listen,
in the
I
summer,
guarantee you,
he-
bro.
he-
What
did-
replacements for players that
I
left?
He did strengthen the
guarantee you,
squad,
yeah.
but it's just the injuries have cost.
It's the- thank you.
But it's the same. The only thing is,
The
now
thing is,
the
it is the same
injuries
story.
It's the
Same
same
story,
story
same
every
story.
year.
buy more to compensate for
This
that.
is what I was
But
saying,
shall I tell you
bro. This is
something,
what I
though?
was saying.
You-
You
you-
need to
you-
sign
you-
Fabregas,
you-
bro.
we need
keep
to wrap up
saying
this
it,
Arsenal
bro.
talk. But the thing is that, you know, like what you were saying, for example, like the injuries haven't been 1 or 2. It's always been like 6 and 7s. But the
Yes.
problem is, if you sign more players, right?
Then when they come fit.
and your squad, you remember you can only have a squad of 25. Now the thing is, you're saying rotate, but you might have a squad that's bigger than 25. And then what do you do with some of the players that you
Fine.
can't even register in the squad? It's
Let-
bad
let
enough
me
people like
even
Joe
count-
Campbell
let me
can't
count
make the
them,
team,
bro.
Podolski can't make the team, and they're good enough players for the Premier League, no? So imagine you start buying, imagine you bought like another Kadira, say you bought a Kadira, say you bought...
Another goalie,
I don't know,
good goalie.
another, yeah, probably another goalie. Say you
Gosh.
bought 2 centre-backs
Get
and whatnot.
mess.
There comes a point where some players have to be taken out of the squad. Now, okay, because it's happened so consistently with Arsenal, you feel like, you know, you have to buy. But it's not always the answer. Sometimes it's a case of, look, with the situation we're left with, let's actually try and work out how we can get the best out of this squad that's left.
You know our squad is like 20, 21, like first team players.
That's a lot of first-team players.
Yeah, but that's not good.
And then wait,
Your
count
first-
the injuries,
Listen,
bro.
first-team
That's-
players, yeah, first team is 11, yeah? Then let's say you have another 4 or 5 that are probably first-team quality.
Yeah.
You don't have 20 first-team players. That's crazy. You wouldn't be able to field that. You would not be able to control that. 20 first team. So we're talking a Czech and a Courtois in every position. You're crazy.
Okay, but
That's
we've got
crazy.
20 players though. That can be in the first team.
That can
Yeah.
come in and do a job at the same level of that club.
How many of those are fit though that you're naming?
This is what I'm saying.
Exactly. That's the problem. We've
This
not been able to adapt. Not only is the injuries our issue, but we've not been able to adapt with the injuries that we have.
And Sky Sports are saying that it's because of
that's
Emirates
right, I
Stadium that people are getting injured. I don't understand.
She's
Liverpool, can
crazy.
Liverpool finish top 4 before we move on?
No.
I don't see it.
Wow, there's no chance.
I mean, for
No,
me, I think
bro.
they're taking a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
last couple
No, they
games,
ain't taking
but
no steps, bro.
especially with
Their
the getting
defense
the
is
draw.
crap,
But
bro.
Their
I
defense,
just
their
don't-
Their
strikes.
defense
I don't
is
see
crap.
it.
Goalkeeper's crap.
I know.
I think
They're
you know.
crap.
However, the goalkeeper did do a
No.
good
No,
save
but
at the
honestly,
last
why did he
minute.
have a
Brad
good game
Jones.
against us though?
Brad
He
Jones.
had a
But
good
why?
game.
Why did he have a good game against
How
us?
did Brad Jones have a good game?
That's the thing, he
conceded-
did.
No, he didn't.
No,
He
but I'm
did.
saying the save
He
at the
did.
very
He
end.
did.
The save
He
at the
conceded,
last
no,
minute.
he conceded twice. Cazorla shot went straight at him. Cazorla should have played him well back at that point.
He
And then
tried
Arsenal
to.
would have won the game there and then. But he decided to shoot himself, and the shot wasn't even in the corner or the left or the right.
No,
It
but
didn't make any
there was one
sense.
save when he literally jumped up there.
He did
There was
a
a
good
corner.
save.
There was a
No,
save.
it was-
Well,
yeah,
top was
yeah.
on top corner,
I was
and
quite
he literally
impressed with
touched
him.
it.
I was like, rah,
No,
listen,
no,
I'm slewing this guy.
Because it's
I thought it
Arsenal,
was a
innit?
simple
pulled out a
performance.
save and I was
He
like,
pulled out a
standard
save.
stuff.
He pulled
You do that?
out. He pulled out a save, and I was like,
Trafford.
I thought it was standard stuff. I didn't think
I
that.
think Markovic
I mean,
is
even
going to be a
him at
good
Old Trafford.
player.
Besides the Rooney goal, was he awful? I know.
God awful.
No.
Van Persie's
Rooney
goal,
goal.
he was god
Oh
awful.
yeah, okay, right.
Van Persie should never have a
Guys,
tap in the 18-yard box.
Okay, I forgot.
How can there be a tap in the 18, not the 6 yard, in the 18 as a tap in? No, garbage. But So Liverpool none of you are saying
No,
Liverpool top
bro.
four? No shout. Listen,
I wouldn't
think-
rule them out.
Depends
Bro,
when
the
Sturridge
defense
comes
is
back.
crap, bro.
And even if Sturridge comes back, we don't know if he's going to score that many
Yeah,
goals.
we don't know if
so
he's gonna
he might, with the injury, he might be.
I
But
think
you
it's
can't play
I'm
Sturridge
gonna lie,
every game.
I think they'll challenge.
They're gonna
I
run
think
out.
they'll challenge.
I think they'll
I think they'll
challenge.
challenge like Everton did last year. When
Yeah,
Everton
yeah.
thought, okay, no one really thought Everton were going to do it, but mathematically they could do it.
Liverpool
So that's why I think
be a
they
jack, bro.
would be.
Yeah.
So no one really think Liverpool do it. Mathematically they could, but it wouldn't be.
I really like Markovic.
I
Markovic
think
is a
Liverpool
good
are going to
player.
go on a really good run of like 3 or 4 wins.
No.
Well,
Yeah,
that's a good run.
I-
That's a great run. I mean,
Yeah,
That's a decent
But
one.
that's a
United did
decent
6,
run.
and it was like front page news.
No.
So
No, because it was the only team to have done it this season.
yeah.
No
So if
one has
Liverpool do
gone
3 or 4,
six.
what's wrong with that?
They're not going to do it, though.
We'll see.
I
Anyway,
think they'll have a good end to the season, and I think they'll do well in Europa League as well.
we'll see. We'll see.
yeah.
Mediocre next.
The other team that drew this weekend, Manchester United were away at Villa at Villa
Jones
Park.
needs to get out United.
Oh,
Oh.
Jones! I would have Jones in a heartbeat.
I would have Jones.
Jones, Evans, Jones, Anderson. Need to go.
Anderson didn't even touch the field.
I was going to say, did Anderson play?
No, I'm saying
I
in
was about to
general.
say.
I'm saying in general.
Anderson.
These
I watched
players,
the wrong
I think
game.
it's like he had a mare. Had a mare.
I said last week that, you know, Benteke needs to turn up. And I was just talking false hope.
striker called Christian Benteke.
I was just going
Yes.
with hope. False hope that he would turn up.
But
Evans got a
like I
bundle.
said,
Yeah.
give the lad 90 minutes, he will score. And he did score.
We're trying to run him out.
Ride them out.
La 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 la
Gosh, all I can see is just
Run
doing
a
a massive
map,
draw
cow.
and sliding.
I love the passion that he showed when he scored. Like, that,
I was
he just
like,
wants
man,
to
this
be
guy-
in the team.
yeah.
He just really wants to
He
play.
wants
I
to
just
be in
love that.
United. That's a player that deserves to be
I don't think he wants to be
United.
United.
I think he wants to.
score goals. I think he wants to score
That's what he said.
I mean, he's that guy. Look, he went to Monaco at the time when he left at his peak at Atletico. What on earth was he doing going to Monaco? This is a guy who's supposed to play ball. That's what it comes down to. He loves football. It's like Aguero. They just want to play ball. They just want to play ball. I don't care who I'm playing for. Let's just make it.
Well, we like that though.
No, we like that.
Yeah,
we like that.
no, it's an advantage for sure.
But yeah,
what went wrong at Villa Park?
Besides that, to me, it was just generally, it was just one of those games where
Should a Bangladesh should have been sent off?
No.
No.
They're going to appeal it, Villa, but I don't think they'll win. To be honest, I don't know. Not many get rescinded.
it's like literally, it's like they gave us a good game, honestly, and yeah. I was like, that's to me. I was like, you know what? Draws the door, take it, move on to Newcastle.
It's so interesting because when we look
Nah,
back at the
man, Villa are
fixtures,
poor. I don't rate Villa at all.
I rate Villa.
I think
I don't rate them at all.
I rate them just
Yeah,
because of the fact how much they have been fighting for relegation and always managed to stay up. That's why I rate
that's
them.
not a good thing,
That's
bro.
not-
I know it's not a good thing. That's why I rate
Listen,
them.
Villa's not a relegation
Villa's
level
not a relegation
side.
side.
Listen,
So
Paul
that's
Lambert
it.
has put them in a mess, bro.
Just
You have to understand,
doing
he's put them on a Norwich team. Real talk. Because Villa were like at least mid-table, if not at
Ashley
once upon a
Young,
time fighting
John
for Europa
Carew.
League
Oh.
when it was UEFA Cup back then or whatever.
Yeah.
But, bruv, we're not talking about. Come on, bruv. They're not surviving
Villa are
relegation.
never in that relegation battle.
It's
Villa
like,
are
it's
always
like you know
14,
Sunderland
13.
now. I look at Sunderland, I'm thinking, what is going on over there?
Gasper.
You know, shout Sunderland.
Under Martin O'Neill, Villa finished 6th and they made Europe.
With the Villa thing,
Tom Carew.
it's like with Sunderland versus Chelsea or you guys with Stoke. There's just one of those times where against other teams they might just be poor, but then they finally step up in the big game. And I just think
That
it was
motivation.
an even game, but I think Man United could have been a bit more creative to get the second goal.
Would you
No,
say
obviously
United were poor, or was it Villa turned up?
Villa turned up.
Because you see, with my Arsenal theory, sometimes it's just the fact we are poor.
No, but
I
Villa
didn't
had-
think
we are poor.
I didn't think we were poor, but I didn't think we were great.
Was
So I
Van
think
Gaal
it's-
sending for Fletcher? Did I read that
I
somewhere?
think so. No, he was sending for Bearman. Like
Oh,
he
he said-
was not.
Talk to us. What was he
I
saying?
can't remember what he said, but he was. It was Van Gaal upset. Like
I think we
nearly.
must win the title, bro.
Nah, he must. Yeah, of course
Yeah.
he wants to win
But
the
I
title.
think Van Gaal knows that his players are still not
No,
performing
he
well.
did
I don't
say
think he's under any illusions.
he said right now we're not winning the title.
No,
He
but
said
I
that
think
like
he,
that.
I think he looks at it as, look, I've got a team now who's finally we're adapting to games, we're winning. We've got 6 in a row. We're going to Villa Park. He must have been fuming.
Yeah. No, he
He
was
must have been
upset.
because I'm sure he still thinks the title race is in his sight, even though he might not say it.
Yeah, but
I still think he believes
he's
he can
aware
win.
that the team is not playing to the
No, he
standard
did
that
say
would
he
want.
did say at this current time because of that performance we may not win the title. So I was
To be
like,
fair, even in the victories you lot have got, I'm sitting
Yeah.
there thinking, how?
I could have told him that for free. I don't know why.
They have
No,
been
it's fine, I
clinical
said
in their
that.
chances. They've put
Van
them
Gaal.
away.
No, because this is the thing. Like, obviously, Van Gaal clearly has faith and belief in some, even the youngsters, to the point where he could drop some of the senior players for them.
Tyler Black.
So at the end of the
No,
day,
Tyler Black is another player. He needs to go.
Nah, Blackett
Leave it alone.
Black is. What do you mean? Black is dead, bro.
Black is done with that.
Black
He
is
needs to cut.
dead.
How old is he?
He needs to
I
cut.
don't care.
He's
I
dead.
don't care how old he
For
is.
first team, let's go first
He's
player.
not first team.
No, I'm
He's
just
not
saying.
Evans.
If
If
he's
he's not first team,
take him out.
he's got like 5 players ahead of him.
Exactly. Take him out.
So he's dead.
No, he's doing all he can do.
So
I
he's
don't
dead
understand.
though. His ability, he plays to the best of his ability. Does he not?
He's like their 5th choice centre back. How
No,
do you
no,
expect him
no,
to
in
be?
the-
not
Oscar,
answering
in
the
the games
question.
he's played,
You're not
has he
answering the
played well?
question. It's like me talking about, Nathan Miles, that guy that came on for Arsenal a couple of days ago.
Gallagher.
He's dead. Yes, he's young.
dead.
But
Yeah.
you don't judge him on the same
I get what
standard.
you're saying.
You judge
Look,
your first team.
you can't-
differently.
look,
You
shall-
can't
shall I tell you-
start
shall I tell you why I
against
judge him on the
Leicester
same
and get
standard?
banned.
Shall I tell you why I judge him on the same standard? Because he's played a lot of games for United this season.
Because of
He's got the-
injuries.
No, but he's got the
Look,
experience now.
if you look at Chelsea, we have Cahill, Terry, and Kurt Zouma. If those 3 get injured, I don't know who our centre back will come in on that day.
Callum.
I'm not expecting him to be the same level as Cahill.
No, we're not saying be
No,
the same
we're
level.
not- we're
But
not
you see,
saying.
you see
We're
the
saying
level.
we
Okay, in the
Oscar,
games that Blackett's played,
hold
he
on.
made mistakes against Leicester. He made mistakes
Wow.
against
He's made
Arsenal.
mistakes.
Other than that, Blackett was a
consistently.
good defender before the Leicester game.
No, he wasn't.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
He was solid.
No, he wasn't.
He was solid.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
No.
Listen,
Yes,
why?
he
Why?
was
So
solid.
why do we rate Paddy McNair?
Huh? Because Paddy McNair did a header backwards.
No,
That's
no,
it.
it's not because of that. It's 'cause
Paddy
when he
McNair
was
has turned
when,
up.
when he got brought into the first team, he seized the opportunity.
Against Southampton, what did Paddy McNair do? Came
yeah.
off in half an hour because he had a mare.
Oscar,
But we're not talking about Paddy.
relax.
Arse.
He had one
One
bad
net.
game. Remember,
Yeah,
when all the starts Paddy McNair had were the games Man United won.
Blackett's had more
Yeah.
starts
No, no,
than
no.
McNair.
Exactly,
That's
but
why
he's had
he's-
more
that's
mares.
the point. No,
He's had
that's-
more
That's
mares.
why it
Fine.
seems like he's been worse.
Manchester
But
United.
to
He's
sit
had
here and
more
say,
mares.
"Oh, Blackett," no, I'm
Blackett is the
defending
cover
Blackett.
from that team.
Anyway,
Blackett needs
I'm
to
not
go.
if
really
you
a
wanna
fan of the
ha-
guy. I'm not really a fan of the guy, but
If you want to have a look at
Oh!
Evans,
we give him time. We give him time, but I
Like I
don't.
of
said,
course, I don't know.
think
Yeah,
he's
definitely. I'm with
exactly
you.
the same level.
Say that. You say rubbish, bro.
No,
Man, say,
He is dead though. He can't be in Man United's first team this
No,
year.
not first team.
Not even
At
next
all.
season.
Not
I
at all.
have
And
no
not even
one
the year after
else.
that.
He's a backup.
He needs
not
He's
first.
backup.
4 years on loan. Yeah?
Exactly.
At another Premier League club. Like Andre Wisdom. Now you can see him
Oh.
replacing Glenn Johnson in a heartbeat.
Stop.
In a heartbeat.
I wouldn't go that
In a, that's a shame. Because Glenn Johnson is garbage. He's
Nah, even
awful.
Glenn Johnson's good. You didn't cut him.
You're damn right.
He's
I'm
so
sure the guys
dead.
like Tom Werner,
Nah,
whoever them guys are,
Blackett,
I'm sure they're looking at it.
January.
I mean,
Send
listen,
him
I
on.
think keep him there. Just,
No,
just
just alone.
No, the
Alone
mistakes
here.
he
Good
made.
point. Good point. What's worse is like United are going to sign another £100 million players in January.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing
Not
about
They're
it.
gonna try and
We're
buy
getting
people
Rob
I'll say
out.
Blanc.
50.
We're
I'll
getting
say
Rob
50.
Blanc. My guy.
You're a fan. Yeah, 50 is like 100 million in January. 50
Fam,
million in
listen,
January
do
is like 100 million
you
in
know who
summer.
Arsenal should sign? Hummels, bro.
Nah, I don't believe the hype. I don't believe the hype.
Because
Listen,
even
And I don't do
even
what
we,
I'm button, but
no,
I'm
no, 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 no.
outside
Even we
it.
have
Probably-
even United are
what?
saying that we might get Hummels and
Hummels
I don't
is
believe
better than
that.
Mercer,
Who's a good
bro.
centre back now? The art defender is lost, so I don't know what good centre backs there are.
I think John Terry would have something to say about that.
You can't sign John Terry.
He's 34.
Can't sign John Terry. I think Cahill's overrated. I think Cahill's good, but he's overrated. Let's not even lie.
Who says him? How is he overrated?
The next John Terry.
No one said that. No one said that. Literally, no one has said.
Who's
he's
the next best
John
defender
Terry.
after John Terry anyway? Who's the next best defender in the league?
I mean, I think company.
Company.
I think
Company.
Vincent.
Good shout.
Vincent Company.
Vincent
I would
Company.
sign. I would sign.
Not just Premier
He's
League,
got that
but
passion.
worldwide. I don't really see the top defenders in.
No, there's
in the
not a lot.
world.
There's not a
Sergio.
lot. We've got to find some Italians. That's all I could probably say. But anyway, we'll continue. But yeah, no, it's, the thing is, at the end of the day, it's hard to find people in the transfer window. It's really hard to find people in the transfer
No,
window.
it is very hard. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know who Van Gaal's gonna, but
Where do you need to strengthen? Talk to us, Man United.
defense.
Where do you need to strengthen?
We need defenders.
Yeah?
We
Yeah,
need
defense
defenders.
first.
Goalkeepers are fine. Midfielders were calm. Strikers were more than calm.
So you need
It's just
defenders.
defenders.
Midfield?
Maybe a CDM.
'Cause
Maybe
correct me
a
if I'm wrong,
CDM.
without Fellaini and sometimes even Herrera as well, it looks a bit.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Blinden's been out for a while.
Blind-
So
Until Blind
He's
comes
back
back,
now.
I think we might need another CDM, someone like that.
this is actually worrying. United look good, you know.
And besides that,
Same,
besides
bro.
that,
And
So
Herrera.
Besides
it'll
that-
take 3 months for him to get
besides
it.
that,
and
I think
and it's
that's the rest. The rest of the team
We're
is
going
fine.
to sort Arsenal out.
All we need
I'm
is
not-
basically
I'm not
United.
convinced
All
that's
United need is the injury players to come back, sign the key players that we need on certain positions, and then good.
But if your team is injury free, do you need to sign players?
Yes.
Yeah.
Centre back.
Yes.
Defenders.
Yes. Our
Yes.
defenders. Our
Right.
defenders are
Just
poor.
defenders, I think.
Our defenders are poor.
Because to be fair, look, yeah, you got Sean at left, yeah, you got Raphael at right, then you got Rojo, Evans, Jones, Smalling, whoever, yeah. That's not bad.
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
but
but
it's
not good enough.
It's not
It's
bad.
not
It's not
bad,
good
though.
enough.
I mean,
It's not
I think
bad.
for me, I was
Like I
like,
say, it's
good
I
enough.
want a
Don't leave
centre
the
back
hype, though.
partnership that's going to be strong.
Yeah.
I want a
Okay.
Terry Cahill.
Their aim
We
is
still
to-
have
the
our
company and-
defenders.
Well,
Our defenders. We've
But
we've not had
strong
a
company
team.
in Joe Hart.
We've not had a team that has stayed ever. There's not been the same.
That's the thing.
consistent
I look
team.
at everyone's first team in the top part of the league. Yeah, if everyone has their first team, it's a hot first team in my
Yeah.
opinion. Because you can dish United's team, but it's won the league before. These are guys who.
No, but it's
But
a
they
new
have.
team now. Now you've got Blind in there, you've got Herrera, the back four is
Shaw.
completely different. You
Yeah,
can't say they won the
but
league.
they've strengthened to put Shaw in forever. That's
Have
not
they
bad. That's
strengthened?
not a bad move. Listen,
Ah.
Shaw for forever is not a bad move. You still got Raphael, who's got the experience.
The two
You've
centre
got-
backs are completely different.
No, you just need the right pair.
Yeah.
I think they don't have the pair at the moment that they know work best together. Because Smalling and Jones don't work well. Evans and Jones probably don't work well. So then who do you know what I'm saying? Like, individually, they're not bad. It's who's the best pairing. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think this,
'Cause pairing's what makes
I think
sense.
this United team is far off being compared to the team that won the league.
Yeah, obviously, he's not.
Think about it like this. Let me give you this context though. Mertesacker and Koscielny as a pair could have won the league last year. That says a lot. Skirtle and Sacco could have won the league last year. That says a lot. That says a lot. You know what I'm saying? There were only a few games away, these guys.
One, bro.
So Liverpool's won. You know?
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. Wait, if there'd
No,
be a
Liverpool.
Crystal
No,
Palace.
it's the Chelsea one. If they drew at Chelsea, they win the
He
league.
gave it to Denver.
Should have played for a draw. You should have played for the draw. You didn't have to win. You didn't have to win. Anyway, I'm done.
Anyway.
That's what I said. We just need defenders, and maybe a holding midfield, and
Yeah.
we're good.
Interesting stuff. So Aston Villa causing a slight upset.
But yeah,
Oh, Benteke with an awesome finish.
Oh, very
Good
nice.
finish from
very,
Benteke.
very good.
Um,
But otherwise, yeah,
Hey, ain't stopping that one, eh?
it's still an amazing goalkeeper.
You see,
Anyways,
I think
moving on to new. I
nice
think
save. Benteke's header.
because we're starting to get our players back, we've got 4 injuries left now, so we just need them to get fit.
Who are the ones that are missing?
I think what did Van Gaal said? Raphael,
Blind,
Rojo,
Shaw.
Shaw, and Blind.
But who have United got next week?
You got Newcastle.
Newcastle.
We got Newcastle on
That's a
Boxing
tough.
Day.
Didn't they play Boxing Day like 3 years ago?
Yeah, last year.
Every
Nah, it
Boxing
wasn't
Day.
last year.
It's either
When-
Boxing Day or
when
New
was
Year's.
we
Man
in-
United
when
get
was we in
Newcastle
America?
every time.
2012.
2012, Nebraska.
We always get
Oh, yeah.
Newcastle's in the Christmas, and then we got
Hernandez,
Newcastle
huh?
Friday, and then we got Tottenham Sunday.
Don't worry, you got 6 points. Those are 2 teams that
Wait,
will
where-
give you
where's
those
Tottenham?
points.
Tottenham, man.
Doesn't matter where
What,
that
they're
is.
late now? I'll be a good joke. I'll be a good
The
joke.
thing about Tottenham,
Harry
they-
Kane.
I don't know.
They come and
Happy
lie
Life
down when
Boxing.
Man United come up to
Harry Kane.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Rabona. It's going to
It
happen.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But so you got Newcastle on the weekend. Speaking of Newcastle, they lost again in the tying weird.
Big up to Sunderland.
Okay, bro.
Just
4
point.
years in a row.
No, 4 games. Only 4 games.
4 years though.
No, it's
That's
not.
2 years.
It's
No,
2.
because it's the home games.
They're saying home.
It's 4 home games.
They've beaten
lost.
Newcastle at St James's Park 4
No.
times.
Newcastle haven't won 4 times at home against
Oh,
Sunderland.
well, that's not.
That's a big deal, bro.
Bro.
That's a huge deal.
Newcastle suck. Hard you out.
So you got,
He
you
should
got
have been
what?
out a long time ago.
You got
really.
7 wins in a row in
Doesn't matter.
competitions, and then
Doesn't
also
matter. I still would send him out.
These Arsenal fans.
4-0.
Bruv, let's not lie. He's not good enough for the job. He's not good enough for Newcastle.
Wait, so when they're winning games, then we keep quiet and say, okay,
No,
he's
do you
doing
know
well.
what? Because
Then he loses,
the
then-
thing is, the truth of the matter is this, yeah. Even when they were winning games, I'm still not saying, oh yeah, Pardew should
Yeah, no.
stay. But it shows that if you give a
Pardew
manager time, maybe he can turn things around. However,
I don't think they were that bad. I
Partey-
don't think they were that bad. They tried to win the game.
is he good enough for Newcastle? In your
Yes,
opinion?
definitely. Alan Partridge does not get enough. He doesn't get a lot of money, and his best players seem to leave every 2 years. So,
Who?
Demba Ba,
And Kabaya are the only two
Kabaya.
players that left.
And
It was the
Carroll.
same
They
year.
had a quality.
And
Do you know when they
Pat
came
Ben
fifth
Arfa
and
and
they were in the
Carroll.
Europa League that next year? Those 2 seasons,
Yeah.
they were great. They were a good team.
That second season, they were good. But other than that,
Well,
there's-
the season when they came fifth.
when they finished 5th,
yeah, and they were good. And then, many people have gone from then. And
How who?
and he just and
Kabaya
Partridge
got,
just finds players that
what's
do
it,
well.
Only Kabaya and
who's there?
Finn.
Gutierrez. He was in the defense.
Yeah, but-
he had cancer.
He's back now.
back.
Big up
Shout out to
Gutierrez.
Gutierrez.
Shout out to Gutierrez.
Andy
Who
Carroll.
else? Who else?
Andy Carroll.
Yeah, I think
Nah, Andy Carroll doesn't count. I think they got a bargain there. But
Yeah, he's got
A lot of people
But,
have moved out.
and he brings in players like Perez and players like he brought Sammy Abiobi up to the first team. I mean, I think
I don't
he's
know,
got
man.
qualities
I think
in
when you
him.
finish
Happy
5th one year,
season.
you've got to
Happy
grow on it. You've got to capitalise.
But when your players are
It's
taken
not
away,
that
it's
easy.
not.
It's not that easy. But is he the right man to do it?
I think He's the best man for Newcastle. I don't think.
fifth, then what? Can you not?
I don't know, man. It's been years now.
I don't know, man.
It's been
I
years
can't think of many better managers that can come into Newcastle and do a job.
Look, people like Alan Shearer, got them relegated. So I think.
I mean, that was the wrong type of manager they had.
I just think he's the right man for the job. I know they brought in lots of French players across the time, which wasn't good. Wasn't a good thing, but he's trying to get them stable. He really is.
Sunderland going down?
No. That's only their third win, though.
Only their third victory this season.
Sunderland was
Adam Johnson.
However, lost the same amount of games as West Ham. West Ham United. Should we get onto them?
So
they're in the top four.
They're just drawing.
They're in the top four at Christmas.
Konchesky, you're not that guy, fam.
Why Konchesky? What happened?
The back pass.
Yeah.
Great finish from Carroll.
Shout out.
It's Andy Carroll.
That was a finish.
Oh, yeah.
Down.
That was a finish. Honestly, what's going on? This is Christmas and West Ham are in the top four.
Did you see Andy Carroll?
By now, things die down, you know.
Yeah.
By now, things are normally set in place. The top four usually finish in the top four or top five. Yeah. What is going on here, though?
Big stand for Europe.
They've got the finishes now.
Are they making it in Europe?
They've got Carroll.
I don't know. They have people to face. They have
and they've been.
They have Everton, or they have Tottenham to face against. All those people that are contending for
I
this
ain't gonna lie,
Europa.
I'm worried about going
Valencia.
to Upton Park on whenever day we're playing. I think we're playing on New Year's Eve or something like that.
I don't know.
Dude, have you seen us this season? We've been poor. I'm worried about going to Upton Park.
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie.
these guys keep. I don't
I
understand,
ain't gonna
bro.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Sake,
I'm
man.
worried. I'm worried.
Pants, bro.
I'm worried. But anyway, yeah.
Because they got a mixture of
they
pace, passing, and power and strength. I was just like, alright, man.
And the thing is, they've been very fortunate. They've been very fortunate in the way that their players have found form. Because we had Sacco going on a run of scoring goals.
And
He slowed it down a bit. You bring in Carroll, and Carroll goes on a run as well.
Are
I
they-
haven't seen
are they-
Valencia playing a couple games either.
Are they gonna make Europe?
No.
Europe?
I don't. It depends.
'Cause I don't think they'll make top
Are
four.
you
Actually,
talking Europa?
Okay,
but
are they
it's
gonna
finished
finish the
ninth. They have
top
to go
four?
on a bad
Question:
run.
top four.
No.
Are they in the top four
No.
race?
No.
They're in there.
Even at fourth in Christmas, they're not in the race. I'm asking. I'm saying, are they in the race?
I still believe.
Because you reckon Liverpool are gonna battle?
No. I didn't say
Well,
Liverpool. I said
I think-
Liverpool out. I
No,
said.
someone's here said that Liverpool.
Yeah, I think
believe-
Liverpool
I
battle.
believe Liverpool win the battle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
but
think
I still
Liverpool battle
think
for the third
Arsenal
and fourth. I see
can.
that. But
I still think Arsenal can still finish in the top
To
four.
get top four, you need minimum is 75
points. That's a lot of points for West Ham to count.
They've got 31 already, innit?
But look at, I mean, we're going to be having Champions League.
You need to
yeah, that's
Chelsea
what
are going to
I'm
have
saying.
Champions League. City are going to be Champions League. There's a lot of games to play.
Liverpool in Europa.
Liverpool have
Tottenham in Europa.
Liverpool are going to be on every Sunday, as well as Everton, as well as Tottenham. So
This
it's,
is what I'm
no
saying,
man,
bro.
this is tight, you lot. I ain't gonna lie.
These guys haven't
This
got,
is tight.
They ain't got midweek games. Bro.
This is tight. Listen, I'm saying they're in the race. I'm saying they're in the race.
Playing that well. To be,
Southampton
I
are
think
there.
was it this
Southampton
where-
are there. That's
was
what I'm saying.
was
They got
it,
competition from
so let's
Southampton.
especially the West Ham Leicester thing,
Yeah.
and then I think someone mentioned it.
Yeah.
And it's just they win the game. They're
They
beating
ain't got
Leicester,
Europe, bro.
but they're not really playing amazingly to make them think that they're just getting the goals.
I don't know.
They're getting the points though.
Southampton, they have Southampton. They have West
And
Ham. They have Tottenham.
The worry is that
They
the
have
worry is that they
Europa
actually,
League,
they actually
bro.
are getting
They are
points.
getting, but I think when the tougher game comes, they lost to Man United. They faced Chelsea.
But they don't need to beat anyone in the top four to make the top four.
Yeah.
That's the
They
truth of
went
the
on
matter.
Boxing
They don't need. Arsenal didn't beat anybody, and we're like
And we
assuming
could have won the league, bro.
I could have won the league without beating any of them lot. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Right? I mean, don't get me wrong. Has the play been that great? They've played a lot better than they did last year.
I don't know.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no.
Their
They've
football-
done well.
Their
That's
football
the
has
thing.
improved.
They've got a lot
Top
more
four?
finishes.
Fourth place is tight right now.
Listen, I can't. I just want to fast forward to just find out what happens in May and then come back here and just be like, guys, guess what's going to happen? Do you know what I mean? But either way. But see, that's the top four argument. But we can clearly not even debate the top two argument, which is City and Chelsea. City winning 3-0 at
Let's
home
start
to
getting relegated, fam.
I'm still upset we
Leicester?
lost to them. I'm
Right.
so mad that we lost to them.
who?
Leicester.
Why are we talking about Leicester?
I don't know. I know that City.
Man City.
I was on the point of Leicester before we thought
It was Man City.
Yeah.
Just stats aren't in their favour because over the 22 seasons,
Yep.
only 2 teams have evaded relegation once being bottom at
Would
Christmas.
you
So
Who's
and that's
bottom?
Leicester are
Leicester
bottom.
are
Oh, they're out.
So,
I
know,
told you, bro.
only West Brom. I think it was West Brom and Sunderland over the last couple of years have avoided relegation from being bottom. So I don't see Leicester getting out
Let
of
me
that.
touch on West Ham real quickly before I leave it. Stuart Downing has created the most chances this season in the Premier League, 50.
Yes.
Big up Stuart Downing.
Well done.
Revitalised
Shout-
career.
And guess who?
Playing number 10. That's what he's doing. Playing
Guess who
number 10.
scored? Guess who scored the?
that's what it is,
Who
yeah.
scored the 2 goals for West Ham this week?
Andy
Andy Carroll and Stuart Downing, former Liverpool players. And when Liverpool can't create anything,
England squad.
I think you're saying yeah.
England squad.
no, I'm not saying.
Charlie
Only
Austin.
Andy. Andy's
get
a
to
good
pick
name.
Downing,
Charlie Austin's got a shout. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
City and Chelsea.
He's
No,
not
City and
one
Chelsea.
game.
City. Anyone want to talk about City winning 3-0 without strikers, playing Milner up front?
Milner up front. though.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
Is that a worry for Chelsea to be worried about?
Yeah, I'm worried.
Is that a worry for
I'm
Chelsea?
worried
Because
So,
City are not playing great, guys. Yeah, they've got injuries too.
But yeah, actually,
They've got injuries too. And
Yeah.
with the one defeat Chelsea had this year, all of a sudden City were 3 points behind them. That's scary stuff.
because everybody built it up like Chelsea were the team to beat,
Yeah,
and it's like, well, we're not. We're just
don't worry.
winning.
Watch when Yaya cuts, bro.
but they're not in the African nations, I don't think.
They are.
Coast.
Ivory Coast,
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
They said he's going to be out.
Well, the Nigerian players are not.
oh, it's the Nigerian player.
Yeah.
You're keeping Mikel.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we got Mikel in it. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, right.
All the Ugandan players, in case.
That's nothing new, though. That's nothing new.
So City are keeping the title race hot. I'm still touting City to win the league this year.
Nah, leave it.
Do you know, I see your argument now because they haven't hit the gear and they're still not hitting the second gear and it's scary. It's actually
Remy,
scary.
tell a lie, yeah? Chelsea have hit their best form they have this season. Let's not lie. Can we see Chelsea getting better than they have been
Definitely.
this season?
Definitely.
Yes.
They can or they can't?
So for Chelsea, or City?
Yeah.
Chelsea. I don't know.
But what do you,
I don't think
what do
Chelsea
you mean
can
by
get any
that?
better
Because-
than they are.
What do you mean by get better? Because we've won games in some great fashion.
Yeah.
So if we continue to do that,
No,
then
my
we'll win the
thing is
league.
this is
so
that-
what do you mean by get better?
No, I see what you're saying. The thing is, we've seen Chelsea at their best, yeah? We've seen how good they are. And City, not at their best, are still very close behind you. And the fact that we still have to see City hit another gear, and there will be that time when they do that. Because City have that time where
Boys do that,
they have a
man.
period of...
Last year,
Do you know what it is? It can only be maybe 4 games. It might just be 4 games in a row where it's 6, 5, 4, and 4-1. Yeah? It might just be that small period. But that's the time when everyone
just
says, you know,
turn
bun
the house.
this. Because even last year, when they saw Liverpool give that title to them, they thought, hey,
They-
no, you know, bun
they rinsed
this.
everyone off.
And even, let's not even lie, at the beginning of last season, they were caning teams. They gave us
7-0.
6, they gave Norwich 7, they gave Tottenham 5 twice, I think. Like, they were giving teams, Liverpool, I think, got a bundle as well.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? So, like, you have to look at it, even when they won the league the first time, I think, and people were saying, oh, they were lucky to win it on goal difference. Tell a lie, though. They went to Old Trafford and put 6. There were moments in that season where they were hot, and it was unfair. It was just unfair. And the thing is, we haven't seen that period of City
At
yet.
all.
And that for me is where I'm like, all right, I'm just waiting. I'm just going to be like, look, City, when you're ready, just go and claim your title back.
Yeah, but as far as what you're saying, I hear it.
Yeah.
But last week, the week before against Leicester,
Yeah.
City weren't playing amazing. They got 3 points.
Yeah.
When they're on hot form and they're playing amazing, and Aguero and Silva combining like whatever,
Yeah.
you still get 3 points.
Aguero,
It's still the same thing.
That's my point.
So
That's my point. My point is we haven't seen the hot Silver, Yaya, and Aguero.
yeah, but they're gonna
combination.
do this. It's the same.
I think you're trying to say that you get 3 points
they're
regardless.
good.
Yeah, fair dues,
Yeah,
fair
6
dues.
or
Fair dues.
2-1.
The thing is,
So-
all of us in this room right here know there's that period coming.
Yes, I can't
The
lie.
calm before the storm.
Because I thought
Everyone
you know,
knows it's coming.
Chelsea were running away with it, but the fact that it's only a 3-point gap now.
The only reason, and you know, what it is, the only reason why I think City were going to win the league from the summer is because the squad is better than Chelsea's. That's my only reason. It's not that the first team. Cause I think Chelsea's first team might be better. Might. I don't know. Even then, I can argue that.
No, I think it is.
Nah, I don't
I
know.
think it is, you know.
I don't know. You don't find a better pairing than Yaya and people like Fernandinho in that midfield.
But it's
You don't find
Alright.
a better assist number 10 than Silva so far this season, or not this season.
Fabregas.
But Fabregas is a good shout, but he doesn't play number 10 for you.
He played number 10 last night.
But
and he was
doesn't
excellent.
really play number 10. We'll get to that in a minute. But you know what I'm saying? And then you look at the strikers; their strikers are so much better than yours. Then you got what's it called? Maybe
So much better.
Yes,
Aguero's
Aguero.
better than Costa. That's it.
yeah,
And then
and then Dzeko's better than Remy. Yeah,
Jacko's not.
Hey, what?
No, let me finish.
What?
Let me finish.
Go on, say,
Drogba
go
scored
on.
6 goals this season. How many Zeko scored? And he's played more games than
Yeah,
Drogba. You
but
can
who's better
guarantee
though?
that.
Let's be real. Who's better, Drogba or
Drogba
Dzeko?
scored
I
more.
think he's just saying on
I
paper.
don't
He's
care
trying to say
about-
Yeah, I'm talking about on paper.
He's not trying to say that.
Yeah, but I don't think that.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright,
Joe Hart, I think is still better than Courtois.
Definitely not, but go on.
Courtois gonna get better. No, Courtois gonna be the
The
beast.
same Courtois made yesterday.
Courtois gonna be the beast.
mate.
But let's not get it twisted. He's gonna be the beast.
Next one.
I'm not lying. He's gonna be the beast. He's
So you're
21.
saying that this season
Let's
is
bet it's
What I saw last night.
Listen, there's some
what I
saves
saw
that
last
Hart has
night
pulled
was-
off this year.
was the beat.
He's still England's number one. He's still
against
he's
Bayern
still
Munich.
he's still Man City's number one. Look, you can't be a dibby goalkeeper and be of that play at such a high intensity and high level. Anyway, City for me. I don't know about you. What are you saying, David?
It'll be close. It'll be close.
If you had to put money on one, listen.
City will turn
United
out
could
fine.
turn around and come out of nowhere.
Nah,
Arsenal
City-
could come out of nowhere. Who knows?
Oh,
But
Arsenal.
Liverpool, Tottenham. I said Tottenham. Yeah.
The mark from first.
City or
City, bro.
yes. Oh,
They have that. Yeah.
Robin,
Come
Chelsea, Michael,
Chelsea.
Remy.
Chelsea have a Maryland.
Come on, Remy.
I don't know.
Come on, Remy.
We had these discussions before.
Yeah.
I don't know because I'm still waiting to see City's.
Because you know the sad thing is, people don't watch City's form when they actually do win the league.
But I
They
think
just see their ending.
I think
Listen,
Mourinho knows
you
how
have
to
to
win a
watch
league.
it.
No.
season.
Here's the thing. Man City, you have to be ahead, but then you just see that. Badness, they'll say,
Yeah.
forget. Remember how Man United the season after they lost goal. They just came there Man City, they just saw we can't catch these man.
Ferguson had one mission, more goals. That was his one mission in that year. And signed Van Persie, and that was it. Title was done in April. You know what I'm saying? He wrapped up as
If it
soon as
remains close, City will.
I think City.
If it
just
remains close,
tight.
City will just dump it, bro.
Yeah.
They just have it.
But I think
Oscar?
Mourinho knows how to
What'd you
win.
say? So what'd you say? Sorry, Remy.
Yeah, City, yeah.
City?
City.
Oscar?
If Chelsea don't win the league this year, I'll be livid.
Mourinho.
If we drop from top spot at
It's
any
the hope
point,
that
I'll
kills
be
you. Yeah,
so
it's the
mad.
hope that kills you because you've been top all
I'll be
season.
so mad. I think our team is good enough. I think our first
Chelsea's
11
team
is
good
better
enough.
than
It is good
City's.
enough. Yeah, no,
I think our first
definitely.
11 is better than City's. I think even when we're not playing, we can bring it.
No way.
It is.
No way.
It is.
No way.
Peter, it is.
No, it isn't.
Our first 11
It
is better than
isn't.
City's.
Your defensive half is better than City's, but that's it.
Our attacking half is not, might not be better than City's, but it's equal to or just below.
No, City's is better than yours.
Our
Anyway.
team is better than City's.
Let's not go through that again. Let's not go through
Ah,
that.
that's a great
Go
debate.
on.
We're talking on Chelsea
That's
anyway.
a great debate.
Let's go to
Cesc
Chelsea.
Fabregas. You want to hear this massive stat? Yeah, got some
on.
stats on Cesc.
That's for them.
Listen, I love him. You know.
Then why did we sign him? Guys annoying me, bro. Hey, Pierre, you guys annoy me, bro. Why did we sign him?
It's such a shame.
Why did we sign
Check
him?
this. Steven Gerrard last season got 13 assists. Or I think it was 14 assists.
14,
yeah, 14 assists. Most in the Premier League last season. Yeah. Fabregas has 12 in December. Fabregas has 12 in December. What are we doing? What are we doing? I feel so sorry.
I'll keep telling you, saying this.
Chelsea 2-0 winners at Stoke at the Britannia.
Can I just say, before the game started, Jose Mourinho made a tactical change. He said, Mikel is going to play here and Oscar's going to come off the bench. So he pushed Fabregas forward and they had Mikel and Matic. When I saw that team sheet, I said Stoke are not scoring today. Mikel and Matic as that bank. Like, they don't even care about going forward. They have no attacking mindset whatsoever. All they want to do is defend and stop your
neither
attack.
of them have any nous.
And I was like, bang.
Mikel.
Maybe Matic, because I've seen him in the corners. He's always like the last man on the back post. Or something.
Mikel will just stay there at the
Mikel
back.
is
Yeah.
disciplined.
Mikel has, yeah.
I'd say that's discipline.
That's
to
Nigeria.
stay
Both
in
of them played
that
the full.
shade.
Both of them played the full 90 minutes, and none of them touched the ball in the box of Stoke. So yeah, it was just.
that good, man. It made them like the
Stoke are dead.
Barcelona, bro.
They're a rugby team. I mean, that tackle on Hazard, I just thought, why are this team in the league? Why are they in our league? Honestly,
That's like Sunday league kind of football.
It's
Those kind of
ridiculous.
tackles. That
it's
was very
ridiculous, man. It is pub football.
Obviously, man, like John Terry with the captain's goal to start
John Terry has scored in his 15th successive season as a Chelsea player.
from defence. What a legend! What a legend!
It's not a bad stat at all. But
And he's got.
What's he got?
Oh yeah, Cahill played well because Cahill's had a rocky season.
couple rocky games.
He's had a
Rocky
rocky, yeah. Against Newcastle, he was poor. Against Liverpool, he was a bit controversial. Against Hull,
The diving.
Tom Daley.
yeah. So we haven't had much nice things to say about Cahill so far. But yesterday he was solid. He made an important block in the first half, and Also, there was a deflection shot. I can't remember who shot. I think it was.
Oh, and Zogby.
Oh, now.
Nzonzi.
A shot, and it was deflected, and Courtois made the sickest save. And I was like, I'll remember that at the end of the season.
It scares me how good that guy is.
I'll remember that
Courtois
because
is
I remember
hot.
in 2005 we played Blackburn at Ewood Park, and Czech made some saves in that game. That was his first season, and I was like, oh snap. This guy's actually
He's
something.
the next one, man.
So when I saw that from Courtois in an important game away,
He doesn't get no
was like,
injuries, man. That serious, that check on that injury.
yeah,
messed him up.
he's our number one.
This guy, he acts like a 30-year-old goalkeeper, and he's 21. That's what scares me the most about.
When you're shouting at John Terry and you're like, what?
Yeah,
21?
fuming at John Terry. Like, what is that?
He's the
about?
boss, man. He's boss now.
Listen, he's
Who's
got
next for Chelsea?
West Ham
Away or
No,
home?
I want you to bang them.
at home.
Yes.
No.
Why are you worried about West Ham?
No. I'm not worried about
West
them.
Ham-
I just want West Ham.
Why?
Nah, you
Why?
are worried.
Why?
If you want him to
Why?
lose, you're worried. You shouldn't care about West Ham. West Ham are good.
Look, if Southampton were top of the league and we're playing Man United, Southampton all day I want winning the league.
Because you're United here.
No, but the fact that, say if Arsenal could be in the title race as well, I'd still want Southampton, even on the last day of the season, even if it meant like, let's say, how can I put it? If it meant that Southampton win the league and Arsenal don't, but could beat United from winning the league, I'd rather Southampton win.
Okay,
Make sense?
my point is,
So how's
PR,
that
you
linked
guys are Arsenal fans, right?
No, because, yeah.
Where are Arsenal in the league? What? Ninth?
6 or something like that.
Seven.
You're not worried about who's around you.
we're not.
You're not focused on who's below, who's above. All you care about is let's win our next 5-6 games and get into that top 4 slot.
We'll be fourth.
Why Man United fans are concerned with West Ham, I will never know.
West Ham,
because they're not.
Southampton, I've heard a
It
lot
doesn't
of
matter as long as United win their games. West Ham will be where they're going to be.
Like, I'm not worried about West Ham. I just don't want, I want
know-
Chelsea to drop. I want Chelsea to drop. So I
Yeah,
want West Ham.
yeah,
I
that
want
makes
West Ham
more
to win.
sense.
West Ham to beat
I
Chelsea.
want West Ham to win.
Yeah.
But overall,
All day, every day. However, like
you
for
were
example,
entitled.
see the Liverpool Arsenal game.
Yeah.
I see some United fans were like, we want to draw, just so that Liverpool don't get any close.
No.
I
I
wanted
wanted a
the
draw.
Arsenal debate, but
I
the
wanted a
Liverpool,
draw
I
for
was
the
like,
I still want to see Liverpool win.
Liverpool for the second
I still
last
want to
time.
see Liverpool win.
listen, Liverpool
I
are
didn't
far
want to
away
see
from
Liverpool.
United.
I didn't want to see Liverpool win, and I was like, because Arsenal's Arsenal. A draw.
Oh well.
A draw.
Anyways,
ideally for me, I want to try and catch City. That's what I want now.
I want to win the
I
title.
want to try and catch
I wanna win the
City.
title.
if Chelsea win,
Banner.
if Chelsea,
This man,
if Chelsea win the league this year, it's from one man. His name is Cesc Fabregas, because that guy is unbelievable, and he will get Player of the Year.
So sick.
If they win the league this
I
year,
think
he'll
our
get Player of the Year.
team is excellent.
Team is good. Don't get me wrong.
Costa should have scored
But
last
he
night
is
as
the
well.
oil man. He's like the oil of your team. Honestly, like that. He's so sick. The fact that
What do we sign, man? IPL, shut up, man. I keep telling you,
Any
man.
praise given to the
I ain't
Fabregas.
gonna lie.
Flip's sake.
I can't help but love the guy, bruv. He's too sick. He's the best player in the league this season. You know what I'm saying? Like he's too hot. He's too hot. Anyway,
Did you see the goal?
yeah, I did. It was funny because I first saw it. It looked like he scuffed it.
Yeah.
But then when I looked at it again, he looked like he meant it. I was like, did he actually mean to scuff it like that so it goes on the far
Yeah,
end?
just curled in.
There was something a bit smart about that goal where I thought maybe he meant that.
the touch
Did
as
he
well.
track
'cause
everyone's
That
pass?
pass from Hazard was lovely.
yeah, but the pass was a
Fed him
bit
in.
heavy, just a tad heavy, and his touch, he had to sort of.
Fabregas knows.
His touch,
Fabregas' touch
his
made
touch
it
made it better.
made the
because-
pass seem better, in my opinion.
Fabregas can take a ball on at any doesn't matter who it is passing that ball.
Fam,
Fam, I love him. I don't
what
care.
do we sign him,
I
bro?
don't care. From the time he said it was a joke for Chelsea to go and beat him, my heart grew. More fun for him.
He can say that, but he showed
Someone
a lot of
has to be
passion
fired.
last night.
Someone
when he
else
scored.
needs to be sacked, bro.
Check, speaking of sacking, no one's been sacked this season. How much of a big? That's a big deal.
Yeah, that
in
is
Christmas.
huge. That is
I
huge.
swear we're usually like 11 or something like that by now.
Last season there was so many.
There
Yeah.
was so many.
Pearson's
last
on the edge. But
year. Pearson is on the edge. though.
Nice.
I mean, we said Dyke was on the edge at one point. We said Harry Redknapp at one point.
Yeah, but
Dyche
Dyche
was never going to get sacked.
No, Dyche was, but then he won 3 games.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So-
Burnley hadn't won the game for the
be
first
like-
like 10 games. Or
Let's not
something
lie
like
though.
that.
Don't you think he was on the edge?
Leicester.
You don't think he was
He
ever
was
on
on
the
the
edge?
edge.
Who?
You don't ever think Dyche was on the edge?
Nah, I don't think
No,
so.
I never thought he was
They
on the
had a
edge.
one in like
I'm
11.
saying that we said that these are all on the edge. So is Pearson really? I mean, right now in this moment,
he's
maybe
on the edge.
because they haven't won since Man United, which is September.
Serious?
That's September, but you know,
They haven't won since Man United.
How do you not win a game since September?
that's September. Yeah. I remember I was in Kent.
You know
I was
this-
in Kent. See,
you
if I
know
just
this
got
month-
uni.
We were buying Michael school shoes that day.
Okay.
I remember
That's
being
how long
here,
ago it was.
No,
eating
that
some,
was
eating some
annoying.
food, and Robin was giving me the eyes about 3-1, Man United. I remember being right here.
I think
But
it just takes a couple wins for them to get it right. I mean, not get it right, but to get.
Still frustrated about that anyway.
Anyway, let's keep.
I hope United
I
lose
got-
again. This brings me so much
Did
joy.
Lamela
seeing
score
United
this
lose.
weekend or was it
Yeah.
last weekend?
He scored this weekend.
First Premier League goal for Tottenham.
Yeah, it wasn't a Rabona though, so we're not
Still
impressed.
first Premier League goal for Tottenham.
So it took him a
That's
year.
£30 million.
It took him a
First-
year.
Premier League goal for Tottenham.
That was
What a goal!
Good goal though. Let's move over to a bit of European stats, just at random some stuff I had randomly.
Harry Kane.
Stuff Harry Kane.
Stats
Big up Charlie Austin. He
Harry
got a
Kane
hat trick.
scored a
I can't
hat-trick.
forget about that.
Yeah.
Charlie Austin got a hat trick.
Yeah.
I'm fuming.
From 2-0 down to 3-2.
And those are just,
Fuming.
no,
West
they're
Brom are a
just
joke
such
team.
Striker goals, like just in the box, get your head on it,
Fox.
put it there. Yeah, just
Fox
box
in the
goals.
box.
Yeah, I like that.
Poacher. Check this. Dortmund are 30 points behind Bayern Munich. Now have a look at this, right? They are not even talking about being in the top 4 anymore. They're talking about surviving relegation. That's the situation Dortmund are in right now.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what happened to Dortmund.
But they're in the
You know
Champions League
what?
quarter-final.
Imagine this, yeah. Imagine they get
That's
relegated,
I
but
thought
they
I
win
read
the
the gap
Champions League.
between
Madden.
what was it, 4th place and the relegation isn't actually that large.
No, it's not that bad. But 30 from Dortmund, from Bayern.
I mean,
30.
the league has got. The league has
We're
got
talking
from-
Bayern have to lose 10 games. Dortmund have to win them 10 games.
In
And
a
they're level
row.
on points. Look, it is far. That league is done. That league is
I
done.
bet it's some match fixing, bro. Because I can't.
I don't know
understand, bro.
what happened. Like, that's
How are you bottom, bro?
like literally.
It's such a shame.
Ah, Dortmund, man.
It's so sad.
They're a good club, man.
And they're in the last 16 of the Champions League.
And they beat Arsenal this season.
How hilarious. Yeah, all right, we beat them too. Marco Reus, did you hear his situation? That was quite hilarious. Got stopped for driving without a license. He was fined £500,000, and I can't remember how many points he had on his non-license. But 25 years
he's
of
been
age,
stopped
he's not had a
5 times.
driving license, and he got fined £500,000
He's been stopped 5 times since 2011.
5 times. And then he turned around and said it was stupid of me to do. How can I drive without a license? Well, yeah, you could have got a license at 17.
Das license.
Or to that's license.
I think they
Yeah.
can start
But yeah, he's another player that's been linked to us somehow.
Everyone's linked to United.
Everyone's
isn't
linked
it?
to United.
But I had Bale.
But
was
Cruz,
linked.
Royce is linked
Bale.
to everyone as well, though. At the same time,
Yeah.
he's linked to Bayern, he's linked to Madrid, he's linked to United, he's linked to Chelsea
Chelsea.
probably. I'm sure Wenger must have
Linked.
Wenger
This is
will
why-
say.
this is
Wenger
why-
in the summer will say, we looked at.
This
him
is
and
why I
he was
hate
funny.
transfer rumours. They're the
You
worst.
just wait for the
annoying
yellow
things
bar
in the
on Sky
world.
Sports.
Tony Cruz is a 3rd-time world champion.
Yeah.
Anybody know how?
Third-time world champion.
Yes. In
Oh, he
one
won
year.
the World Club Championships.
He won the World Club Championships this time last year.
World
he
Cup.
won it again this year and the World Cup. That guy is smiling. He is happy. He's a happy man. The only player I think to do that in the year.
Do you know what? Yeah, it really bugs me that Chelsea didn't win the World Club Championships. Yeah, I don't know why. It just
Oh,
bugs
who
me.
did you lose to?
Corinthians.
Oh, dead.
Oh, he won the
Brazilian.
World Cup
Yeah,
Championships.
because we won the Champions League in it, and then Torres missed like a sitter in the final. Whenever I think about it, I'm like, I wish we won that. We
So
did
you
it.
would have then been the.
So funny, Paulinho was playing in that game.
Torres has
Oh,
fallen
yeah.
off, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of Torres,
You see what I
AC
mean?
man, I want to end his loan deal.
It's a shame what's going on over there.
Huh?
Torres. They want to end his deal.
His loan
He
deal.
used to
But
be
just
like
not
this-
one year.
If we didn't have Robbie, I'd happily take him back. Well, there's no point for you to be in our
He used
squad
to be
now.
like the
Go
best
to Liverpool.
striker in the Premier League, but now he's
Yeah,
getting
that's another transfer rumor. Might go back to Liverpool.
Right,
It says go back to us.
player of the week.
Yeah, at least they'll take.
Charlie Austin.
Charlie Austin.
Player of the week. Is it Charlie Austin for the hat trick?
Undoubtedly, not undoubtedly, but yeah, Charlie Austin.
Yeah, Charlie
Well,
Austin.
I would definitely throw Fabregas in there because he was excellent, but
Charlie
Charlie
Austin.
Austin.
Sorry.
Hat-trick.
I
Hat-trick.
mean, in fact, they were 2-0
Saved the
down.
game.
It's not every day that you score a
Yeah,
hat trick.
They were
Yeah.
2-0 down. And that's the first time.
And because
I think
it's a
that's the first-
relegation
We
side.
finally
every-
agree. Yes,
Charlie
Charlie
Austin.
Austin.
Yeah.
Team of the week.
What do you mean, the whole team?
Yeah, as in who's the best? Who's the best?
No, because I was saying, because I think I know what you're talking
Who's the
about.
best performing team of the weekend?
Okay.
Who was the best team this weekend?
Oh, I thought.
I think I know what you thought. Like doing goalkeeper,
Yeah, every single
defender,
player.
defender.
No, no.
We'll be here forever.
Chelsea. City.
Who had a good week?
QPR.
I think Manchester City with no strikers, 3-0 comfortably.
That's a
Well
shout.
done.
Sharp.
Put
But
Palace
they
away,
were
innit?
they were home at Palace, and Palace had a disallowed goal, which was
Palace ain't the easy
It's
side.
onside.
Oh yeah, no.
Disallowed.
Referees, you're not them guys, bruv. Referees are awful.
The whole refereeing committee.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's been a bad year for referees.
But Palace hasn't. They're not a bad team.
Referees are shocking,
But
bruv.
every year they're shocking. I feel like we're here every year.
No, this year.
This year.
This year, they've been a mess.
Yeah, we're here every year, though. We are. We're here.
Should have had a penalty, bruv. I don't know what Jigil
They're
was
like Shade Long.
That should
Oh,
have
we didn't even discuss Southampton.
I'll beat Everton.
How much is there to discuss?
They got
They
banged.
they won their first
And
game in like
Lukaku, you're not
5.
that guy, bruv. That own goal was just
Who
done,
is
bruv.
not that guy?
Hold on, team of the week.
Manchester
I'll say
City.
QPR or
QPR Man City.
Man City.
maybe even Southampton. You could put Southampton.
Actually,
Even though
I was going to say West Ham,
It was like a
because it
standard.
was against Leicester, I guess it devalues.
At
but
home,
They
at home to
played
Leicester.
so well.
At home to Leicester, they
They
haven't won
played so
since
well against.
September.
They played so well against
right,
Leicester.
right.
No.
No.
Or Swansea.
QPR?
You want to put Swansea?
Oh, speaking of Swansea,
They
yeah,
rinsed Hull,
how
like-
can they take off? They didn't have Sigerson or Bonnie in the team, and I got both. I was
Zero,
fuming.
you got
And they brought on Bonnie right again, like 10 minutes left.
Can I ask a
They
question?
brought
Are
him on.
any of them injured?
No.
Why would none of them start?
Because they don't need that.
Well, like, what do you mean?
They've
Away
got
at
key
home.
to
They
get
were
the
chilling
goals.
at Hull. Did you see? I saw match today.
It was only 1-0.
I didn't even see Hull's chances. I don't think Hull even had that many chances. It was all Swansea. It was
Alright,
all
listen,
Swansea
I'm
that game.
predicting Hull to go down, and Bruce to lose that job.
Oh, the thing is, he signed.
He had one of the best windows.
Steve, bro.
I remember,
Summer.
a couple months ago, we were talking about Hull doing
Dude.
some of the best transfers.
Yeah.
But
What a May he's having with Hull.
Alba Hernandez,
Nothing-
where are you?
Ben Arthur.
Ben Arthur.
He's in Paris.
Where the hell are
he's
you?
not playing for the club anymore. He's done.
Oh my god.
Oh, no,
Absolutely.
he's going to go to
He's
France.
in
He's in
Paris.
France.
Yeah,
We're
he's
living
not
it up.
playing.
And you didn't,
And he's
Pard,
getting
you didn't
paid.
want him back.
God,
Steve
he's
Bruce.
getting
he
paid.
can't
Right,
get
Bruce.
paid.
He's getting
He
paid.
can't be
No,
getting
he's not.
paid.
He's not playing for the club anymore. I thought
No,
he's-
but it's,
No,
what about
no,
Newcastle?
no.
Oh, someone's paid.
Someone's paid him.
Really?
One of them
Yes.
paid him. He's
He's
not
still under
uncontracted.
He's not under
No, but like surely that kind of leave can't just be allowed. He's like AWOL.
He's getting his paycheck.
Wow.
He's not in the country.
In the country.
In the
I don't know what
country.
he's doing.
But that's the,
What am I?
anyway, so it's team of the week. Is it QPR?
I'll go for QPR.
Yeah,
Great
but the thing is,
I think
the
City-
thing is,
Give your vote and let's move it on.
because it sounds like I'm biased if I say Chelsea, but I think Chelsea had a great week.
They did, but I mean, I think.
Actually, no. Do you know what? I didn't even mention it. There was about a 15-minute spell where Stoke were playing really well, and they possibly should have equalised, and I was even shook, but they didn't.
So
A game where Arsenal couldn't win at Stoke away. Have Man United played there this year?
they're playing their
Not yet.
Wednesday.
City lost to Stoke this season.
I think we need a tactic then. Put two centre defensive midfielders.
No, you need hench guys.
We need hench guys.
You
We
need
need flying eh?
You need Af
You need flying eh?
and you need a Serbian. Where's Matic from? He's like Serbian, isn't he?
Yeah.
The reason I don't like QPR winning it is because they had a comeback. But it's their fault they were 2-0 down in the first place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then they showed character to get back. This is
But
I'll give it to
they
Man City.
conceded
Man
the
City,
2 goals.
I'll give it to Man
They
City.
came back.
Man City, Man
Make
City.
your vote, Oscar.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Free.
QPR.
City.
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 City. City.
What?
City.
What?
I'm City just because, City.
Despite the offside goal.
There
Despite the offside
there
goal
was
being
nothing
disallowed.
special there.
Crystal
There was
Palace is a
nothing-
hard
The fact
team.
that it was a
won no
handicapped
strike.
City.
No, do you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm redoing my vote. Forget Chelsea, yeah? Southampton, team of the week.
Yeah, all right. Still goes to City.
So,
Southamp's played better than City this week.
I don't think
Southampton
City did anything
played better.
special. They just they
All right,
won.
goal of the week.
Andy
Whoa,
Carroll.
I got my list.
Good shout.
Who scored
I've got
that
Downey.
Sunderland goal?
Oh,
That Sunderland goal was
Arfield's
banging.
goal. Arfield. Was it Arfield?
Adam Johnson.
Hey, shush,
That
bruv.
goal was
Nah.
banging.
Alright, here
It's
we
got to
go.
be Lamella or
Hey, I've
Downey.
got a list. I wrote this on purpose. Right?
Let's
There's
hear it.
Benteke.
Yeah,
Yes.
I bet it's okay.
I put Falcao because I like the header.
No,
That was a good header.
It was a good header.
dead. It's not on the list.
Alright, that one's out.
Hey.
There's Barnes.
Barnes. That's
Ah,
it.
yeah.
Barnes.
That's it. I thought.
We're all talking about Danny Ings,
Barnes.
but Barnes
Lamella. Lamella's
Eric
goal.
Lamella.
And
Yeah.
Downey.
and Downing.
I like Andy Carroll's goal, you know what I
Well,
mean?
you left out Carroll.
Carroll, man.
That goal was
Nah,
good, you
but
know.
I mean,
It's a
we
back pass, man.
there's
the
still
Sun-
goals
Yes,
everywhere.
Adam Johnson.
Adam Johnson.
Nah,
was
that's not-
banging.
Look at the list he mentioned. Lamella's goal was amazing, yeah?
Adam Johnson's
And
goal was
The
banging.
playoff
Downing's goal.
The Sunderland
I'm
goal.
gonna
The player that
I ain't gonna
Sunderland-
lie, my vote is Adam Johnson.
Yeah, Adam
that was
Johnson.
such a
That
goal.
was such
The
a goal.
play.
Benteke.
But, well, I guess
Benteke.
it's-
Good goal from Benteke. I know what
I
you're
mean,
saying.
that same.
Good I know,
But I
saying.
said, bro.
It wasn't a
Did
crowd.
you see
though.
the finesse,
It
blood?
wasn't a crowd of players.
No, did you see the finesse, blood?
Sunderland's finesse.
Buzz, the finesse,
I
bro.
think it's Barnes.
Man,
Bruv,
need to watch.
Benteke
Lamella.
picked a corner and
You know
I
what?
heard a box
The head
of
did not
birds.
move, bro. It was just.
I have a feeling we're not going to have a decider here.
We're
Oscar, what's your vote?
I love Downey's goal. I love Lamella's. I don't even know, but Barnes takes it for me.
Barnes? Remy?
It's out of Down and Barnes for me, but I'm gonna go for Barnes. Just the top
Barnes?
corner.
So that's 2 Barnes, yeah?
Yeah,
Michael?
Benteke.
Benteke? Johnson?
Barnes.
Barnes. I was going to say Johnson, but
Hey,
Barnes wins.
Barnes,
it.
Barnes,
Shout out to
Barnes.
Burnley.
Shout out to
Barnes.
Burnley. But
Shout out
What
to
a hit,
But
son.
you didn't win. Sorry.
They didn't win. So, and the You're Not That Guy award goes to?
There's a couple. Had the list, bro.
Let's see your list. We're throwing it this week, guys. Christmas special.
We like that
give you
guy,
something
yeah.
new every week.
That's
mate.
it.
There
That's
was
what
one, yeah. Actually, I'll let you guys. I'll give your opinions.
He brings
yeah.
it to the platform.
Bolasie's hairstyle, yeah. I don't know what.
That is a shout.
I
that
love
is a good
Bolasie,
shout.
but you're not that guy.
Bolasie is
like,
not.
that's
Hey, he's my top
He's
three.
not a
bro.
serious
fine.
guy.
Bolasie was
You know what?
deprived of an assist this
I know,
week.
like, I don't rate Bolasie. I'm so sorry.
Bolassie's got that tech.
He's
with the
another
hairstyle, he needs
Zaha.
to go,
He's
but-
another.
better than Zaha.
He's another
He's
immature
better
younger
than
player.
Zaha.
He's performed better than Zaha the last 2 seasons.
No, but
Because
bruv.
thing is, because I was like, man,
No,
and
but
then all of a
bruv.
sudden he goes
No,
to Man
but
United,
bruv.
loses it, and then
But bruv,
Yeah, but
Bolasie
championship.
needs to get his
Adults
career
are not
straight,
in the
sort
championship.
himself out. Stop.
What do you mean
he's
sort
mucking-
himself
he's
out?
mucking about, man.
Explain how he's mucking about.
Help the
Instagram.
team win the game.
Did he not get an assist this week? No, because it was offside. But in previous
So he
games,
didn't.
he always does that.
Liverpool, he played well. He's got an assist, got an assist.
Nah, but
That's a
Bolasie
Ben
the top.
Arthur situation for me. That's like a
Bolasie
Ben
the-
Arthur.
Yeah,
man.
but Bolasie's there every week, and
his skills that he does, he's been doing that since when he was in the championship.
Yeah, that's
it
the
was
thing,
always
yeah,
him
for
and
different
Zaha on
games.
the wings doing that, you know.
That
against
must have been
teams.
hot in the championship.
And, yeah,
I wish I paid attention. That
they were,
must have
they were
been
great
hot.
then. They were great.
In the championship, you could get away with
What's
that.
his name? Glenn Murray was their striker.
Oh,
He's
Glenn
been,
Murray.
he's been injured for so long.
Glenn
but
Murray,
he was their guy.
Murray.
a song Balonga, he's done well. Championship.
I had to
Oh,
finish,
for,
bro.
Yeah.
I haven't
Russell for
finished.
Derby.
why you?
All right, boom.
There was Mertesacker as well.
Mertesacker is one of them for sure.
I think the photo's taken. Yeah, you're right. The photo's taken out of context. But
Say again? No.
the photo that you know,
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
we
yeah,
didn't,
no,
no.
that was taken out of context. My thing is this though: stop shouting, brother. Do your job as well. Do your job. You're the captain. Lead. Lead. At the end of the day, the buck stops at the leader, if not the manager. Muck.
And there's Jordi
97
Gomez against Newcastle.
Oh my god.
Jordi Gomez.
Oh, that
was
miss.
hilarious.
That
That miss was banter.
That miss was bad.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then there's referees, bro.
No, I don't know if you have it on your list or
Konchesky,
not. But Borini is definitely contender.
Oh my god.
yeah,
Borini, I'm
Definitely contender.
And the way he ran off the pitch.
Have you seen the meme where there's like this thing of what's it called? A girl's hollering at you.
Yeah, come over.
Oh my days.
Like, oh, my parents
I'm
aren't
playing
home.
in the Liverpool game.
It's the way he ran off
How
as well.
many minutes did he get booked and sent off?
90th,
and
90th.
left.
Yeah, 90,
third.
90, I think. Yeah.
So,
No, it's a tough
And
choice,
then
bro.
Paul Konchesky as well.
let's have a vote.
Everyone's like, he's a
Vote.
Yeah, you guys.
Let's have a vote. and then-
Borini is not that
Borini,
guy.
go
I'll
on.
give it to Borini.
Boring, you're not that
Yeah, I'll say Borini.
Alright, Borini, you're not that guy, fam. Donuts.
Oh my days. All right, to end this wonderful Christmas special, we got to do predictions for next week's games. We've got quite a
Boxing
few.
Day and the weekend.
We've got quite a few because we've got Boxing Day one. I'm gonna open up my paper just because
Man got the macho.
rustling. Let that rustle.
Bro.
Yep. Right. Oh, where are my fixtures? Here we are. So Boxing Day, right? I'll give it to you in the time order. Chelsea 12:45 kickoff at home to West Ham. Oscar predictions. Woo! Woo! Big Sam, remember he got a point there last season. You couldn't score against them last season at home. So back at the bridge.
We had no strikers according to Mourinho. But
He was a mug. He started blaming Sam Allardyce for defending the game. Shut up, Mourinho. Shut up. Go
There's
for
the
it.
main guy.
I don't listen to Mourinho ever. I don't pay attention to him.
games.
Go on, go for it.
Yeah, I think 2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, that's exactly
It'll be
what I did.
Chelsea will just get it. Chelsea will just win it.
Christmas hangover? No? Chelsea will just get it, yeah? Oscar, Michael?
I think it'll be 2-1 to Chelsea.
I generally think it'll be 2-1.
Robin as well?
Come on, you hammers. Come on.
Yeah, go on.
Hammers, bro.
Hammers, yeah? Me too, man. Me too, man. What a mug. Me too. I'm going with... Do you know what? Controversial. I'm going with a West Ham 1-0 win.
Wow.
That's
Chelsea not even scoring at
not even
home.
scoring. that turkey, that stuffing, that gravy.
For the
You think
purpose
it'll
of the
affect
viewers
Costa?
It
listening
will
at
affect.
home.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey,
I think Andy Carroll
Costa's not even got the
hey,
goal
Michael
for
just fell over, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but the reason we all burst out laughing is because Michael fell off his chair.
Right. Let's go. Right.
Oh man.
Burnley at home to Liverpool. Ouch!
Danny
Come on, Dyche.
Blam. Oscar, what's your prediction, man?
I think Liverpool win.
Think Liverpool win?
Yeah. I think a 2-0.
Yeah, I said before Liverpool taking steps in the right direction. I think I want to see Burnley win it, but I think Liverpool will get the win. In the
I think it'll be very similar to Liverpool versus Bournemouth.
Yeah, that's what I think. as well.
And
By
I
the
think-
way, when a team is at top of the league in the Championship in Christmas, they usually come up. So Bournemouth, we welcome
shout
you.
out to
mate.
Bournemouth. Yeah,
We welcome you now. All right.
hopefully they don't end up like Derby or what, anything like that.
Let's hope not. Michael, Burnley at home to Liverpool.
3-1 to Liverpool.
Jesus, that's a comfortable one.
Burnley.
Robin's going with Burnley again.
Burnley fam.
Burnley.
Hey, David goes for
Man needs
Burnley as
time.
well. And you know what? I'm going for Burnley as well. Hangover all day long. to
Also,
Liverpool.
hangover happens to only the certain teams that you, not everyone else.
Liverpool,
Hangover will
listen,
happen to Burnley, but it will happen.
Listen, because Burnley are like they're on job, innit? But Liverpool have had a crisis of a season. They're just gonna wash their drinks down, make sure it's been a merry good night, and then have to go to Burnley.
Handle it, Raheem Sterling.
Having to travel at Burnley. Crystal Palace at home to Southampton.
Oh, come on, Palace.
Oscar says Palace.
Palace.
Come on, Palace.
Remy?
Yeah.
They
Go for
deserve a win.
Going for a draw there. That'll be
Draw?
interesting one. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael.
I think a 2-1 Palace.
2-1 Palace. Remy?
Bolasie.
Not Remy. Robin. I always do this. I'm so sorry. Robin.
Draw.
Draw. Dowdy. David.
Oh, Southampton.
Yeah, Southampton away win for me. Everton at home to Stoke. Oh, that's one game I will sleep. Oscar.
Everton, hopefully. I hope Everton can win by.
Because you got Barclay in your fantasy team. Is that
No,
right?
I just like Everton. I don't really like Stoke.
You like Stoke.
And Everton have had a
You
bad.
like Stoke, Robin?
Everton have had a poor season. Everton have had a poor
They have
season.
been poor. I mean, Jagielka spoke on Sky Sports. He was like, they're vying for the top 4. I was like,
He needs to stop chatting and start defending.
but
Because his defending
we
has been
saw this last
questionable.
year. I mean, sorry to get into. I'm going to
Yeah, go for
prediction, but yeah, you saw this last year when they're on form with Baines, Coleman, this and Jagielka playing well. They're tough back 4 to beat, and Howard when he's playing well as well. They're tough.
My worry is this though. You see, Howard is about what 38, and then you got this like
He's only 30, 34.
this has like 54. Then you got Jackie Elk who's like 38 as well. It's like it's too old back then.
None of them are 38.
I mean, yeah.
Well, you get my point.
I
This
get
has 37, I think.
Yeah, but you said he was 34.
I said it was 54. But the thing is, like, they're too old for the Premier League, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, Jagielka's still good.
For top 4 football, for top 4 football, I think they're too
Oh
old.
yeah, Stones is pretty good. I forgot about him. Yeah, Stones is pretty good. So I think when
Oh, Stones.
if they get the fluidity back, because I've been waiting for that. Once they get it back,
Make
then
your
they'll
prediction.
sorry,
Yeah.
Everton to beat Stoke.
Everton to beat Stoke, yeah?
Yeah, Everton to beat.
Michael?
2-0 Everton.
Remy?
Oh my goodness,
Robin?
Bashamania.
I'm not even going to say your name.
Lorenzo.
Oh, you're going to be called R from now on. Robinho.
Everton.
Everton?
Stoke.
Away win for Stoke.
Yes.
yeah?
Always the underdog.
Oh.
Stoke. The algorithms.
No, brother, don't do
The
that to me.
algorithm.
Because now it's making me think.
Stoke, bro.
Nah, draw. I'm going to go with a draw.
Draw.
Yeah, just because Everton are dead, man. They're so poor this year.
Bojan is going to turn up, bro.
Leicester at home to Tottenham.
Spurs.
Could Leicester finally turn their season around?
From the lake. Huh?
A home Leicester win.
A home Leicester win. What, again, a bit of a Christmas hangover. Kane be back in them Guinness,
I
yeah?
think they haven't won since September. That's really bad. It needs to stop somewhere.
Hey, I like the commentary though, still.
Sorry.
It's all right to add a bit of 2 pence in
Yeah,
there.
Leicester.
We've got quite a
home
few
win.
fixtures there.
Leicester home win.
Leicester win. Michael?
I think Tottenham.
Tottenham away win.
Spurs.
Spurs away win.
Leicester, bruv.
Leicester. I'm going with Spurs away win. Man United at home to Newcastle United. Newcastle United. Go on, Oscar.
Yes.
Perez.
God.
It will be a draw, I think. At Old Trafford, right?
Yes, Old Trafford.
Yeah, I'll go for like 1-1.
Nah, we're gonna be back and better than ever. I think Man United win. Something like 3-0, 3-1. Gonna get back into it. Falcao will be starting, I'm sure. So get some goals.
Michel.
Man United 2-1.
Louis van Gaal will rip into the lads to win this game, and they will turn up.
No messing about.
No messing about. 3-0 win.
It's a bit, guys. Remember, it's Boxing Day. It's a bit cold for the likes of Falcao.
Now the clocks have gone back. You know, for these little Spanish speaking little players.
What time
I think
is
it's
it?
3 o'clock.
The gap of 5 days is gonna mess it up.
3 o'clock is fine.
Listen,
3 o'clock is
Alright,
fine.
let's just hope he breaks his leg. I mean, what?
Hey,
listen, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey.
Not Falcao.
Hey!
I've got a special place for Falcao. I can't even have his leg broken again. No.
Let's hope Blended Herrera start.
I hear he's a born again Christian.
Is he?
Chose the wrong
No,
club.
what do you call it? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I heard he is.
Him and Di Maria.
I don't know about Di Maria.
He's got tattoos.
I'm going with a Man United home win. I think you lot would do the damage. Sunderland at home to Hull. Must win game for both of these lot. Sunderland at home to Hull. Must win game.
Abel Hernandez needs to come back.
Sunderland only won 3 games.
It's more than Holy more than just an under.
They need a revival.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna call it now. Yeah,
They need Gus Poyet.
the game will be tight. It will be 0-0 or maybe 1-1 coming to the dire minutes, and Gus Poyet will roll the dice.
Yeah.
He'll bring
Roll
off.
the dice.
He'll bring off either Connor Wickham or Stephen Fletcher, and bring in the man Jose
Out the door. Out the door.
And then Altidore won't score and Hull will win.
To think Hull have lost as many games as Burnley, Crystal Palace, and West Brom this season.
Which is?
That is shocking. 8.
Whoa.
That's shocking. Palace, QPR have lost 11. No, 10. That's quite shocking.
I see this game. So you're going for Hull?
Nah, really, truthfully, I'm going for Sunderland. I just wanted to say that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going 0-0 draw. It's going to be a dead game. I know Sunderland are going off the momentum of winning, but it'll be 0-0. Simple.
It's going to be another 1-0 to Sunderland.
Yeah?
Gus Poyet.
Good shout there.
Is that Stadium of Light?
It's at the Stadium of Light.
Yeah, Sunderland.
Sunderland home win.
Sunderland.
Go on, Sunderland home win as well from Sunderland. Hull, I used to like you, but then you lot are just, yeah. Swansea at home to Aston Villa.
Nah.
Yeah.
Swansea. I don't like Villa, so
Scum.
they just can't attack.
Swansea.
Can't score a
Swansea
goal.
home win.
Wait,
Michael?
Swansea at home?
Yeah.
Swansea home win.
Swans.
Is that a full house of Swansea?
Yeah.
Wow, that's the first full house we've got today. West Brom at home to Man City.
Come on, West Brom.
I'm on West Brom. No, do you know what, yeah? This is what I always say. You never put your faith in one of those lower teams to beat a team when you need it. Because this is the same team that went 2-0 up against QPR and threw it away. Yeah. So, as much as I'd love them to win, I know City will win comfortably 3-1.
Yeah, no doubts about
City?
it.
Michael? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Man City win.
4-0 City.
Ouch!
Man City always win to Hawthorns and just rip it up every year.
Yes,
They
Hawthorns.
struggle there.
I really want West Brom to win, but City will turn up.
Man City.
Again, full house. Manchester City will get the away win.
2 in a row.
Arsenal in the 5:30 kick-off at home to QPR. QPR haven't won a
They haven't
game,
won
away game, and if there's one game you break a record at, you break it against Arsenal. Oscar, let's get your prediction.
Arsenal win 3-1.
Comfortable Arsenal win.
Comfortable Arsenal win.
3-1.
Remy, Charlie Austin against Mertesacker, Debussy and Chambers.
And then Charlie Austin, who was their last away game against Everton? He was invisible against Everton. Like their waveform is awful. They become a different team. And I heard, I think I read that they do 4-4-2 at home, and then they do 4-5-1 away, something like that. And that's why it doesn't work. So we'll see if they change it up this game. But
Trust them to change it up at the Emirates.
no, Arsenal comfortable win.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
Arsenal 3-1.
Arsenal 3-1.
Charlie Austin will get a goal.
Draw.
Have you, Robin? Have you ever predicted Arsenal to win?
Never. He doesn't do it. I don't think I ever predict Man United to win, to be fair. But I did today.
If Wender's not wearing that stupid jacket, Arsenal win, bro.
Fam, it's cold, you know. It's gonna be
Every time we
do you want
every
to
time he wears a jacket,
in a suit?
we
In a row.
we get a stupid result, bro. I don't like it, bro.
So you saying?
Arsenal win.
I think I have
way.
predicted an Arsenal win.
I don't think.
What about Arsenal Burnley? Did you predict that?
Yeah, I predicted Arsenal's win.
Well, I'd say the
Nah, I
win.
think Burnley, you said algorithms.
No, always algorithms. But there's part of me, obviously, there's part of me that doesn't like Arsenal. But I have predicted Arsenal. I've never.
I ain't gonna lie, but all the wind is taken out of my sail in terms of the Premier League this year. I'm going with a draw. I ain't gonna lie, it's hit me bad.
This Christmas has been a
I ain't gonna lie.
Christmas has been a bang.
I'm not having it.
All that rubbish at the back. Nah. To be honest, I'm being so serious. It's hit me bad.
I just
This
think
season
you're
has hit me
because
bad.
of the whole Liverpool thing. That's why I think you're going off. Because come on, it's QPR.
I know what you're saying,
They're away form.
fam. Like we barely beat Palace first game of the season. There was a warning.
That was the
game
first game
one.
of the season.
Cool.
You can't
Give
come
or
on.
take.
Man
Yeah.
United were
Cool.
cool. We lost to
Give or
Swansea.
take.
Now we went on a 6-game run.
Give or take, yeah. But our team is not as bad as your team, yet you were still getting results to some extent. Bro, look at the games you didn't win. Anyway,
Okay,
I'll give you. I'll show you them after.
We'll see after.
I'll give you all the fixtures. All right, Sunday, 28th of December. Okay, 12 o'clock kickoff. Spurs at home to Manchester United.
Come on, Spurs.
You going with Spurs?
Yeah, I think they could do it. I think
false hope.
I generally
you
think they could do it.
have. Tottenham beating Man United. The day I see that.
No, I don't think they'll win. No, I don't get a
Which
point.
one?
I don't get a point. But yeah, I generally think they won't fold over.
I think
Alright.
Di Maria will be back.
We'll be back.
He
He came out and Aston Villa.
So what you're saying? Draw, Oscar, yeah?
So,
Draw, Remy.
Man United didn't win at all last year in both fixtures. White Hart Lane's always a tough one. I'm going for a draw.
yeah, it's a tough one.
It's only tough when Fergie left. All right, Fergie used to
it's
buy
true.
those fixtures. That's all it was. He used to buy those fixtures. Yeah. Now, if I was you, I wouldn't be worried. But go on, Michael.
3-1 Man United.
3-1 Man United. Sorry, let me get your prediction.
It was
Was
a draw. I'll go for
Draw.
tonight.
you're saying draw? Yeah.
Two
So
draw,
both two
1-1.
draws in the Man United. Oscar Michael said Man United. Yeah.
3-1 Man United.
3-1 United.
United.
United from Robin.
Definitely want to see United.
United from David. I'm going with United as well. Let's see. 2:05 kickoff.
2-5.
It's
It's a dog
Southampton at home to Chelsea.
Southampton. Come on, say.
Sunday.
Oh, when say. Okay.
Oh
Saints.
gosh, that's going to be tough. And that game, I could possibly see us drawing.
Yeah.
Because I just don't think they'll bend over like most teams do against us.
Well, you gave him a hell of a beating last season at St. Mary's. I'm talking
We beat him like
3-0. You murked them in 60 minutes.
That's the game Matt got taken off.
and Torres scored that header.
Are you forgetting? That game was unbelievable. That was like one of Chelsea's best performances away from home last year.
Yeah, I suppose it was. I remember Willian scored as well.
Yeah.
But
It was a fantastic. It was a good.
yeah, no, I don't always go on last season. I just think maybe it's going to be a bit difficult this year, and I'd say a draw.
Draw.
2-2.
Go on, Remy.
I was going to say Southampton, but I just remember they've lost every big game this season. Every big game. So I think I'll see Chelsea win then. I want to see Southampton win, but I think Chelsea win.
Yeah. Mike.
Chelsea 2-1.
Chelsea 2-1. Robinho. Draw.
There we go.
David. Southampton home win. Yeah, I'm going for a Chelsea away win. I think they've got enough in the bag. Let's see. Right, so Aston Villa at home to Sunderland.
Next.
Next.
Don't care.
Don't care. Oscar. Villa at home to Sunderland.
I really don't care. Sunderland 2-1.
Okay.
Sunderland 2-1. Remy.
Maybe
It's hard to
Aston Villa.
predict without the first when you don't know the game previous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
We're going to come back and there's so many fixtures to talk about when we get back next week.
maybe Benteke might step up, so 2-1 Aston Villa maybe.
2-1 Villa.
Against who? Villa against who?
Sunderland.
2-1 Villa.
Ireland, Sunderland. 2-1 who? Villa.
Yeah.
Draw.
I like us playing.
Draw from Robin. Dave.
Game gets postponed.
Due to that heavy snow in the Midlands. Actually, what game is up north?
Draw.
Draw? I'm going with a Sunderland away win. All right. Hull at home to Leicester.
That's too snooze fest. Come on.
Oscar.
Leicester will get that win, I think, because they have the
Away. At the KC.
Yeah, but they haven't won in so long, so it's going to have to come in a game where you don't expect it to.
Who's to say it has to come? What if they go the whole season?
Yeah, I
now?
don't think
What if they do a
that
Derby
happens.
County? What if they do a Derby County?
All right.
One game.
All right, but I don't think that's going to happen.
All right.
Oh, man.
You're confident. So what? Leicester away win, yeah?
Yeah.
Ren?
Have Leicester even won a game away from home? I don't even know.
They beat Stoke away, actually. I think
Yeah, they
I think
did.
they
Okay,
did.
yeah, Stoke,
They
Man United. Okay.
did. Ojoa.
There's 2 goals, 2 wins they've had. Okay, I don't even know. A draw. It'll be a draw.
A draw.
I mean, maybe even 0-0 or something like that. It'll be dead.
Yeah. Mike?
I'm going for 3-3 draw.
3-3.
A 3-3 draw. There is that one. There is a wild fixture to come. There is a wild result to come.
They have no goals in the team.
Neither of them have no goals. I'd
I
love
love
it.
it, man.
Michael, I'd love it if you're right. Go on, Robin.
Leicester.
Leicester.
Again.
What a month.
Yeah.
David.
What? Oh, Leicester.
Hull and Leicester.
Leicester.
You're saying Leicester away win. This game is dead. Hull home win. I'm going to go with a Hull home win. Because ice is burning on Michael's face. Let's see. Man City at home to Burnley. Full house on this.
Come on,
This
buddy.
match is 6-0 that we're talking about.
We might see a 6 or a 7 in this one.
Man City go into the right gear and they kick on. Yeah, I think they'll batter them. About 3-0.
Sounded a bit sarky there. Sounded a bit of sarcasm there. Remy?
That's what I thought. That's what I was
Yeah, that's what, I felt touched a nerve. Remy?
Is this where the gear goes up? And
Don't
they
worry,
Get the same 3
look,
points they got last?
Look, innit? They've probably got about 4 wins in a row anyway. So this run might be already
No,
happening.
Man City's running 6 games now. They've
Before
equaled Man
Under
United
Armour.
one.
Is it? They've got 6 now.
Yeah, they've got 6.
Go on, Remy. Home to Burnley.
Yeah,
City.
4-0, 5-0. I'm going
City.
easy win.
5-0.
5-0 from
Do
Michael.
you know what?
A part of me thinks it's too easy though.
I would love to see Burnley
I don't
just
like
to
it.
do that.
Come on,
one-
Burnley!
That 1-0.
Danny Ings!
That 1-0 from Danny Ings and just defend.
Yeah.
That would be
Defending
brilliant.
against City for like
90
90 minutes is just not.
I mean, they've got Duff, they've got Trippier, they got.
Against Yaya. Against Yaya.
I like Trippier. I like me.
And me.
Big up me. That name is hilarious.
But yeah,
Yeah.
City.
City. David.
10-0.
10-0. Oh, mate.
Bear in mind, this team didn't only beat Leicester at home 1-0. So,
Did it?
Oh,
yeah, Man
Yeah.
City only beat Leicester at home 1-0.
Wait, they were done fight, man. No, I don't think so. Frank Lampard,
Oh,
super.
oh, wait.
Super. Frank, he might be lifting that Chelsea for City, lifting that trophy for lifting that trophy for City at the end of the season. Who knows?
Yeah.
City are going, I think, will wipe Burnley. Burnley, I don't think will turn up for the game. They'll look at it, let's just let this one go. And we'll come. That's why I think City would batter them.
Practice.
I don't think if they went actually head to head for it, that they would actually, it would be that bad. But
Come
I
back
think-
after New Year's.
Yeah, I think, yeah,
Well,
let's
maybe,
just-
maybe it's like the Arsenal kind of thing where they're just too strong. They're
yeah,
too strong
yeah.
for them.
That's what I generally think. And City don't waste time with these pansy teams. They deal them out with them kind of teams. What else is there? Let's see. Because I need to get this in order. QPR at home to Crystal Palace.
Now that could be.
Listen,
not a
Palace.
bad game.
I'm gonna lie. Palace for me
That's not a bad
really annoy me this season.
Why?
Annoy me.
What's your hatred
I don't
for
like Palace.
and Bolasie?
Because it's overhyped.
it.
It's overhyped.
What,
It's just
it's the
noise.
whole kind
I
of
just
crowd
don't
and
like
stuff.
it. Yeah, it's just it's noise.
I think I
I
see it. I see it
like
being
it.
also
I like
wrong. You go first. Sorry.
I mean, I like Palace's atmosphere at their ground. They're really lively, and they create a good atmosphere. Who are they playing against? Sorry,
They're playing QPR playing at home.
it's going to be a
to
really
Palace.
good game.
Yeah, that's gonna be
That's going to be a really good game. I want to watch that.
I need a prediction.
But I'll go for it. It's going to be a high scoring draw, in my opinion. 2-2.
Yeah, that's reminiscent of the QPR Leicester thing. I can see.
Don't care.
Don't care.
A nice win for QPR. Charlie Austin at home, they're always winning. So Austin, so get me some more goals and fantasy points.
Go on, Mike.
3-2 Palace.
Oh, controversial. 3-2 Palace. Robin?
I don't care.
Don't care. Don't care.
QPR.
QPR?
QPR.
David QPR. I'm going with QPR also.
Don't care.
Let's see who else is next. We got Stoke at home to West Brom.
Oh my days!
Ah.
Who made these fixtures?
Oh,
my days!
Don't care.
I'm not watching that.
I'll tell you, there are some games which will be.
Which is the one on TV?
I think it's Chelsea,
Hey.
Southampton, and then Newcastle at home to
Are they
Everton.
all the games on Sunday?
Yeah, every game's like Sunday except
No
Liverpool.
Saturday games.
No, because Saturday is the 27th.
Ah, okay.
It's 28th, isn't it?
It's 26th and 28th.
And then 29th.
Then
What was the fixture I just said? Stoke at home to West Brom. Oh, God.
West Brom 2-0.
Away from home.
Oh, away. Ah.
Stoke.
Yeah, West Brom 2-1.
Go on.
Stoke.
Stoke. Michael?
West Brom.
West Brom.
Stoke.
Draw.
Don't care.
West Ham at home to Arsenal.
I couldn't guarantee Arsenal winning.
Go on,
I
Oscar.
couldn't do it. 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
Arsenal win.
Arsenal win. Mike?
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. Rabinia?
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
Hey.
West Ham.
West Ham?
Oh.
Me too, West Ham. They're going to win that one.
The faith
Oh my God.
Arsenal.
Both the Arsenal fans have
Yeah.
predicted West Ham.
So that over this two,
And the
these
Man
two
United
games period-
fans have predicted Arsenal.
So these two games, you're expecting 1 point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Well, I care, but don't care. Newcastle having the late kick-off, 4:15, if you want to call that late, at home to Everton.
That's not boring. Yeah, that's a decent one.
Trust me, it's boring.
That's boring. When you had
What's great about it? Everton have been bad this year. Like, really bad.
I'd rather see QPR v Crystal Palace.
That's going to be a very good
Whoa.
game.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather see Newcastle.
You're a hater because that would be a good game.
Why am I a hater?
It's because they're so poor that they're both poor together, so it'll be a nice mesh.
I don't like
basically
that.
man.
I don't like watching two poor teams.
It's like championship football though. It's like that.
They're
That's why
entertaining.
QPR Leicester was such a lively game, end-to-end stuff, because they're both bad. That they're able to get through the defense easily and
see
get
what you
lots of chances.
I see
That's
what you
why
It makes a much more entertaining game.
So that's what I think.
see what you mean.
But anyway, back to Newcastle Everton.
Newcastle at home to Everton, Oscar. Give us, give us a little something.
I think I did say Everton will win their other game, and I thought Newcastle will get a point against United. So I think from that point they will get another point, and that'll be a draw. Yeah.
Remstar.
Remzo.
I know, because they haven't won in a bit. So
Rembino.
Everton win.
Everton away win. Mike.
I don't know. Everton.
Everton.
Newcastle.
Newcastle. I'm going with Everton.
That's it.
Everton away win. Monday night, 29th of December, last fixture, 8 o'clock. It's Liverpool at home to Swansea.
Don't care.
That's a decent game.
Liverpool at home to Swansea. It could be a good game.
It could, but it could be a very awful game.
It could go well.
So what, you think this will be a better game than QPR versus Palace?
It's not that. It's
But
just
it-
I'd
you
rather
let go
watch.
now.
I'd rather watch Swansea. I'd rather see Swansea play ahead of Palace and QPR.
No way. Yeah, I think Liverpool win that 2-1.
Remy?
Swansea have been pretty good this year, so I'm going to a draw.
Draw. Mike.
I think Swansea.
Swansea.
Just clinch it eventually.
Just clinch.
I think Swansea are just going to turn up.
Swansea. I'm going with Swansea as well. Get in.
Oh, everyone picked Swansea.
Someone picked Liverpool.
Look at Swansea.
You did.
Yeah, I pick Liverpool.
You picked Liverpool.
And do you know debate?
What debate? Go on, bring it up, Mike.
Premier League.
Oh, this argument apparently in my house that happened when I was in the depths of my sleep, of the depth of my sleep, was is Champions League. What was it? Come forward. Oscar.
Basically, we were talking about. I can't remember what we were talking about, but I was basically saying that as a Chelsea fan, I look at Chelsea winning the Premier League in 95. Sorry, in 2005 with 95 points.
Yeah.
The highest Premier League points tally ever. I look at that as more of a greater achievement than us winning the Champions League in 2012. Yeah, and I got a bit of backlash because everyone was saying that, oh, the Champions League is the biggest tournament in Europe. It's a better tournament. You face better competition. Therefore, it's bigger than the Premier League. But I think winning the Premier League is a harder thing to do than winning the Champions League.
Who here
So I
thinks that
respect
winning the
it more.
Champions League is more than winning the Premier League?
You can't raise your hands.
We've got two hands. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, raise their hands. Brilliant.
They've raised their hands. You can't see that.
Yeah.
You reckon that winning the Champions League is bigger than winning the Premier League?
It is the biggest tournament in the world. Well, besides the World Cup and stuff, but it's the biggest tournament that these clubs crave for. People don't. I mean, everyone has their own domestic league, but I think we only say it with the Premier League because want is the Champions League. Why do Arsenal celebrate every year?
No,
getting
true.
fourth place?
I get what you mean.
The fact
It's a big, it's a big.
is that Premier League, you're playing the best teams and the worst teams, give or take, within your own country. The Champions League, you're playing the best teams in Europe.
I don't agree. How many hard teams do you play in the Champions League if you make it to the final and win it? Let's say on average, how many tough teams do you get throughout the competition?
Well, Man City
Between-
get loads, but
Well,
How many?
depends
How
on
many?
the team.
How many
On
numbers?
average, I would say 4 to 6.
6.
No way.
There's no way there's
Well,
6.
Where Chelsea won
Okay,
the Champions
fine.
League,
One
yeah.
in the group stage. You get one in the group stage.
Maybe
Depending on
you get
how
one in the
where
group
Like I
you-
said,
where you're
it
ranked.
depends.
Yeah, maybe.
who you
Yeah,
get
of
to
course it
with.
depends. I mean, yeah, no, of
When,
course.
when Chelsea won the Champions League, we faced 2 top teams, Barcelona and Bayern Munich, and we only won one of those games. We beat Barcelona at home, drew the next game and went through, drew the final and won on penalties. And we won the Champions League. Whereas to win the Premier League, you've got to be better than
to Old
City,
Trafford, you've got to go to
United.
Anfield, you've got to go to the Etihad, you've got to go to the
Yeah,
Emirates, you've got to go to White Hart Lane, and you play these teams twice. Do you understand?
It's a different
Champions League
format.
is
That's
a-
the thing.
is
It's a
a
different
luck, man.
format.
Yeah, but
the Champions
I-
League is
that's
not
what you
luck.
mean.
It is not.
No, let me tell you.
Why-
no,
why-
no,
why-
no, no,
why-
no, no,
Arsenal
no,
has never
but
won.
no,
Why-
check it,
why-
check
why
it.
is it-
But Remy,
luck.
can't you agree that sometimes the best team doesn't win the Champions League, and sometimes the team that wins the Champions League weren't the best team, but in the Premier League you can't milk it.
It's nothing to do. I
Yes,
you
wow.
can't think it's because we have our own perception of what is the best team, and not just that is when you say best team, are you just talking about on paper in terms of names or
No, listen,
what they've
when-
got?
when-
'Cause
when
Real
Port-
Madrid have had the best team for years. I've been saying this. Real Madrid have
we're
had
not
the best
talking-
team for like 4 or
No,
5
No,
years.
no,
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 we're
no.
saying,
For
when
example,
you look
when
at-
Chelsea won the Champions League that year, it wasn't the best team in the Champions League. We can't deny that. He will tell you that. Chelsea man will tell you. When Porto won the Champions League, they weren't the best team that year.
in Europe, they weren't the best team in Europe.
Monaco weren't the best team in that year, got to the final. Liverpool winning the Champions League that year were not the best team that year. Liverpool won the league in what? Won the Champions League in 05.
In 05.
Chelsea won the league in
Chelsea won the
05.
league in
Which was the
05.
better team, really, at the end of the season? You'd say Chelsea by a street. The only thing is, it's hard to bring United into this debate because I think every time you've won the Champions League, you've won the league. So it's very difficult to even bring that debate because you've won both, which is what makes that team really, really great in them years. But when you win the Champions League, I don't know. There's something like I'd want to win the Premier League first before winning the Champions League this year.
I think
Genuinely.
the Champions League is a more prestigious tournament, and you win more money, and it's the whole of Europe. But the Premier League is a bigger test of who is a good team. And I think if you come through the Premier League on top, you are more tested.
Okay, so what about with team? What about other leagues than Bundesliga, League 1?
Do you reckon Real Madrid were better than Atletico Madrid last season?
No.
Exactly.
Here and it
I
depends.
think,
No,
I
wow.
think,
And
I think,
Atletico won the league.
I think
Madrid
that
won
was-
2
I-
cups
I
last
just
year.
think
How you
Atletico
won
just came out of
Champions
nowhere.
League?
Yeah, but that's what I said.
No,
do you reckon
but-
Atletico Madrid is better than Real? And you said, when I said, do you think Real's better than Atletico? You said, no.
I just think
here and there
because-
because it depends. It
No,
depends
it's
what
because
you're talking
Atletico
about.
just came
No,
out.
no,
I think that's just Atletico's, yeah.
Who are the best
Atletico
leagues?
was
I
top
feel
of
like
Barcelona and Real
Atletico
Madrid,
did
and
what
they-
Liverpool did last year, but however, they capitalized on one.
And they knocked out
It's weird
Barcelona in
because
the Champions
Atletico had a
League.
great, amazing season because
Yeah.
no one expected them to come out like
That's
that.
what I
No,
think
they were
Atletico
bad,
did.
bro. They were sick. They dumpy, bro. To be both Barcelona and Real
They
Madrid,
lost
are
in
you
the final.
mad?
They lost in the final.
Are you
They
mad,
did.
bro?
They did lose in the
lost.
final. They did lose in the final. But at the same time, you're telling me that Real Madrid were the better team at the end of that year than
They easily could
Atletico?
have won
But
the
then how do
Champions
you, how do you define better team?
No, like say it was an award thing. Yeah? Say you had an award. Who was the best team in Spain that year? Right? Do you give it to Atletico? Or do you give it to Real?
I give it to Atletico.
Why?
Because of what they've achieved though. Because no one's broken out that
Madrid were awful
Barcelona
in the
Real
league,
Madrid thing
bro.
for so many years.
Madrid were bad last year, you know.
In the league,
They were bad last year, and don't forget they just made it to extra
The
time.
fact that Futi
In that
was
final.
going to get sacked on the spot.
Oh yeah, they only made it extra time for that one header at the end.
The thing is, it's because sometimes the debate is, well, when Barcelona win the Champions League, they're arguably the best team in any of any league, and that's true. And even Bayern Munich last year were the best team. No, who won it last year?
No,
The year before, when they won it, they were the best team in Europe.
So
The thing is,
That's
who
true.
just,
Yeah, so
how do you define it? Because I think with Premier League, we use the example because the Premier League we think of it as the greatest and whatnot. But
is it not?
That's another debate.
I
Entertainment-wise,
genuinely get the Premier League.
but the thing is, when you bring in leagues, the French league, the Bundesliga, the Russian league or something, the Italian league,
It's the
they
best
don't always care about winning the league because they can win it over and over. So what they want is Champions League. PSG's goal is not to win the League One. They want to win the Champions League. That's what their goal is.
True,
So
but the Premier League is different.
Yeah, but
the
I
most
want to talk about
competitive.
League One. I want to say
But it's not the best.
the person who wins League One is better.
You don't think it's the best? What's the best league in the world?
Okay.
quality-wise, La Liga.
How?
Quality.
When our
is it La
national team starts winning stuff, then
How is La
When
Liga
you
the
talk about
best?
the best players in the world, we don't say anything. We don't really say much from the Premier League.
We don't. True.
Well, even before, when we were talking about like what were we talking about? Was it saying defenders or anything like that?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
we were just talking about like with the Premier League, we don't have that much of like stuff ourselves.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because I think you've got Messi and you've got Ronaldo. Yeah. Beneath that, last season Suarez was definitely the best player in my opinion.
Aguero's a good shout this year.
This year, Aguero's a shout this
You got
year.
Costa, you got Fabregas, you got
Hazard.
you got Hazard.
But then you can easily say
Alexis
Bruce Modric.
Sanchez.
Thing, but Raheem Sterling got Golden Boy.
how he
For the
got
year.
that, I don't
Yeah,
even
to be
know.
fair, I
How?
ain't gonna lie.
Nah, do you know what?
To be
yeah?
fair,
How?
I don't know how he
Do you know
got
what?
it.
It's
He had a
best
great
under
No, he wasn't the
21
best
player.
under 21 in the
In
world. though.
Europe.
Name me
He
one.
wasn't the
In
best.
the world.
He wasn't the
In the
best.
world.
Tell me who is better.
Neymar.
Neymar's on
That's a
21.
shout.
How was Neymar? 21.
No, he's 22.
Yeah.
22.
No,
So
the
what,
only
is
reason
it-
why
is
he won it, there was no one else to give it to.
Okay, yeah,
But
'cause
that's
I was
not
gonna
fair.
say-
Nope, I'm telling you, Sterling was not the
That
best.
just takes a minute.
Sterling was
So
already the best.
basically what you're saying to me, there's no one else that's
No,
better
'cause
than
shall-
Sterling.
shall I tell you why
But we're
it's
not going to
unfair?
give that Sterling. We're
No.
going to say there's no one else.
No,
That's
shall I
not
tell you why it's
fair.
unfair? Because young player of the year in England is the players under 23. But yet, Golden Boy is under 21.
Well, they're different organisations.
No, Sterling,
I'm not arguing that.
that's going to
Yeah,
gas
yeah.
me even more. I want
He had a good
100k.
season, but then
You're
again,
not
English
that
media
guy,
made him-
bruv.
made him look
Sit
even better.
yourself
He
down,
made him look
bruv.
better.
What
But
did he do this season? Leave Sterling alone.
Well, even-
He
He's
fooled.
pads.
He fooled so many people into
Rubbish.
thinking that he can finish. That's how good he was.
You can't finish, bro.
You can't fit.
I knew he couldn't finish. I said it last year, but everyone's like, "Oh, he scored like 10 goals."
I went on that bag, man.
I think obviously Premier League's most competitive and
best
has
league.
some of
It's
the
not
biggest
the best
entertainment.
one.
It is though.
It's not the best.
The best league.
I just think.
How can you deny it's not the best
Then
league?
why have we not performed for so many years?
Now, this is where my argument was in the beginning of the pod. That look, we're just buying things to solve problems, but because you buy players,
We've fallen off with the Champions League, bro.
yeah, we have. I
We
blame
used to-
City
from 2000
United.
From
I blame
2007
City
to
United and Chelsea.
9.
I blame City, Chelsea, United.
From
Why?
2007 to
Because
9,
you guys,
we were
you lot are the
dominant,
ones
bro.
that win the league, yeah. But when you lot are representing England in Europe, you lot do poor.
You guys, you've been in Europe 70 years in a row.
Bruv, we're like the Bayer Leverkusen of the Premier League. Okay, we come fourth, we're in the Champions League. No, I'm just telling you as it is. I'm telling you what it is.
This is true,
We ain't won the
bruv.
league in 10 years, almost 11 years now.
This
Yeah,
is true,
I'm just telling you
bruv.
how it is. I'm not gonna lie.
How other
I'm
leagues
gonna-
So you're saying that when we represent, we should be.
Come on, City
I mean,
spent like,
City
spent like 800
Then it
million a
shows
year.
the difference in
and
the
then-
quality
and then
because
come-
Man City against Barcelona, Man City can rip a team in the Premier League at 6-0. Come on, Barcelona, they got destroyed last year. The scoreline was only 4-0 on aggregate, but they got destroyed throughout the whole thing.
They did.
So
They
what
did.
does that say?
Yeah, but do you not think that Man City would destroy a team like Elche?
Yeah,
And
they would.
Like,
They would.
like the teams in the Spanish league. the
Don't
same
forget,
thing
they
would
did
happen.
beat Bayern this year. Although it maybe didn't matter for Bayern, they still beat Bayern this year. And he beat Bayern last year too. So, like, you know what I'm
Bayern
saying?
were through. I'm not even taking
On
that.
both,
Bayern
yeah,
were through.
on both accounts, they were through. But they beat them. Anyway, we'll see.
I just
No,
think that
no,
let's
not on
be
the
serious.
first
when-
Put it this way,
and that's
there
what
are
I'm saying, the
4
Champions
German
League-
teams in the knockout
And
stages
that's
of the
what I'm
Champions
saying.
League.
Like,
4.
the quality of those leagues, like the higher ups, they're like the top 4 in the other leagues. They're better than the top 4 in some of our league. In our league,
No league in the world has a better top 4 than in the Premier League. No league in the world. Name them. Name them. Name them.
We've fallen off.
Name
We
them.
have
we
no,
have a top 7, but you know.
No, when I say
no,
when I say
we have a top
no,
four.
when I say
We have a
top
top
4,
four,
I'm talking the Uniteds, I'm talking the City, Chelsea, and Arsenal. That's your top 4 in England. The normal top 4 that usually
Spain
happens
is Real
every
Madrid,
year.
Barcelona.
Spain, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico,
Real Sociedad.
and even Atletico. And even Atletico. No, shall I tell you why with Atletico? Because the year before last season, they hadn't been in the Champions League since Aguero was there, and they played against Chelsea.
I know, but
That
we're
was
talking
time.
now. We're talking now, though.
Alright, cool.
Because
So
if you're talking
Atletico.
about top 4, Liverpool should have been in it, but in that conversation.
We're not talking
before,
about-
it used to be Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool. That was the main one.
No, but
And
bruv, that's not happened
Liverpool
since like
fell off.
09. That's not
I know
happened since
Liverpool
like
fell
09.
off. I know, that's what I'm
True,
saying.
true.
So with Atletico, you can't really say, oh, because 2 years ago they weren't there.
No, because my thing is they hadn't been in the Champions League for years,
But then
bar last
Simeone,
season.
didn't he just come what? When did Simeone come?
2012. Like this time,
Yeah,
2012.
so that's what's the rejuvenation then.
Okay,
They won
cool.
the league.
Atletico, Barca, Real. Who's the fourth?
Apparently,
Sevilla,
Valencia.
Valencia,
Maybe Villarreal,
who?
'cause they're stepping
Villarreal.
up.
I mean, but I'll give Valencia because they're the most consistently in
Yeah.
there, right? Their top four against our top four. Literally, Arsenal could beat.
Go on, Valencia.
Valencia, that's it.
Valencia.
Yeah,
But I got
Arsenal's,
those balls
hold
back.
on. Arsenal's fourth. Arsenal's fourth against Spain's fourth. Arsenal beats that, right?
Yeah.
Who's third in this argument?
Barcelona.
Are we going?
I'm gonna go with Chelsea in the third.
Are we going?
Yeah, because
Why?
you ain't won the league for years. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Chelsea in the third because
Yeah, but I think Chelsea are better than Man United right now.
no. But okay.
Yeah, you might have to do right now.
But then,
yeah,
but then,
if
but
we
then,
did
do
it
you
right-
put
based
you
on
put
right
United
now.
above Arsenal then in the fourth place in the third and fourth thing?
Yes, we
Why?
put us third.
Why?
Yes, us third.
On this argument, on this
Third
argument,
right now.
on this argument,
Right now, United are third.
Yeah, I hate that, but West Ham are fourth. So
We're not doing that.
let's put West Ham now. So
Yeah, West Ham will get a
arguably
point
United
against
or
them.
Arsenal against Atletico.
I think United will.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think
I don't know.
Atletico will beat United.
I think that'll be a good game.
I think Atletico will beat United. To be
All right,
honest.
Barcelona,
beat Chelsea,
Barcelona,
sure.
and is who? Man City?
Yeah.
No, Real Madrid is no. I don't know.
Real Madrid and
Either way,
Barcelona versus
either
Man City and
way,
Chelsea.
yeah.
Barcelona and Real Madrid win.
Yeah, either
Regardless,
way,
we know that.
no matter which way you phrase those fixtures.
You reckon this year's
Spanish teams
Chelsea
will
will
win it.
would lose to this year's Barca?
I don't.
Yes.
No.
I'll leave that to you.
Ooh.
Do you think?
But
Hold on. Do you think
Because
this,
you got
this year's
Matic,
City?
Matic will lock down
Chelsea
Messi,
versus
bro.
Barca is like a derby, innit? You just never know. It's
Oh,
literally
yeah,
like a good
every
game.
Champions League game you guys have had. is
I will
something
give you this
special.
though. I will say this: the top teams in those leagues are better than the top teams in the Premier League. True,
Yeah.
but in the top
rest
four,
of the league?
the rest of the league,
No way.
Who's to say? Do you know what I use? I use the Europa League as a judge on that because then you take some of the fifth or sixth or seventh teams, take them in the Europa League against some of our fifth and sixth. They lose
to
still.
be fair though, the English teams in the Europa League always get to like the last four. They always do.
No.
Yes, they do.
Always.
We get killed,
No,
bro.
that's not true.
Tottenham don't make the last four.
No,
Chelsea
no.
don't make the last four.
Chelsea
What?
did it, but
Chelsea's the exception.
Hold on. Are you guys for real? You know
Where did Tottenham
that
finish
Tottenham,
last?
top teams like Tottenham and what's it called? I think Newcastle 1 year. These guys make the last.
Fulham
like,
made that was the quarterfinal. They didn't make
Fulham
the
made the final.
Fulham made the
It was
final.
only Fulham and
I'm talking about the business end of the tournament. The British teams are always there.
When was the last time there's a British team in the final?
Last season, where did Tottenham come?
When was the last
They-
time there's
they
a
don't-
British
they-
team in the
they-
final?
Last
No, they didn't.
Basel in the semi-final.
No, that was 2 seasons ago when Chelsea.
Who was last year then?
Swansea.
Who's last year? No, Swansea. I don't know how far.
Was
Swansea.
Chelsea-
Swansea got knocked out by
Yeah,
Napoli round of
Swansea got-
32.
Huh?
Tottenham
No,
was.
actually, no. That was
Who was last year? Who was last year?
I can't remember who knocked out Tottenham again. Was it
I'm
Bas-
sure
it was
Basel knocked
Basel.
them out last year.
It was the semi-final, though. It was the
I thought it
semi-final.
was last year.
It wasn't
Who was
semi-final.
in the final?
It was Sevilla versus Benfica.
Oh, what
And then Sevilla went into the
Man, like Sevilla.
Super Cup.
But anyway,
I'm
I think
just saying that even then, look at the final of that. Maybe you could say that the Premier League teams don't really care,
Yeah.
but it's just why is it that
They don't care.
Why don't they win though? They don't want to win it. We'll see
no,
this
but now,
year,
yeah,
because there's Champions
that's
League.
Champions League. But anyway, we need to wrap this up.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week. Yeah, it'll be the final pod of the year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
We will do a
Merry
quiz
Christmas.
and we will do an awards for like player of the year and all that kind of stuff. Player of the year and all that jazz, yeah? Heavy? Yeah. See you next week. Good night.
Hey.
Merry Christmas.